Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show. It's a show. It's a presentation. We got the microphones and the chairs and the computers. We might as well. As I understand it, we're broadcasting more or less on apps all around the country. Am I unconscious? Am I speaking? Yeah. Hi, Christy Lee on assignment. That's Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
That's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
Boy, I sound good in my headphones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, real nice.
Wow. That's Josh Arnold. Hey. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the show. Happy Monday already. Let's get moving.
Monday already?
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Oh, I'm having a great day so far.
Well, the scuttle in the hallway is you've already had quite a day, and well, just go ahead and share what's happened so far.
Dual diarrhea, white dogs. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Oh, boy.
It wasn't you though, the puppy dog, right?
It was the puppy dogs. Yeah.
Okay.
Dual diarrhea with me would be more containable.
So it was in their room, in their cages, and I know how it gets.
Did you know that there's that movie where the guy goes, "Could be worse, could be raining," and it starts raining?
Sure, that's Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, I'm outside with the hose.
Wait a minute.
You shouldn't call the two girl dogs the hose. That's inappropriate.
No,
So did you? That's very nice.
Thanks.
So did they have diarrhea outside or in their room?
No, but I had to take them outside to clean them up. So I'm standing out there hosing down. And by the way, I know you have one dog that's frightened of everything.
Yes.
Yeah, one of my dogs
unconventional
is
terrified
of the hose.
That sounds like a monkey. Yeah, she's probably that tracks.
It makes cleaning up the dog that much more fun. Did I mention it was dark and it was raining? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, the dog room that I keep the ladies in, it's a hardwood floor.
Oh, that's nice.
I do very well.
Yeah, man.
And when they go in the your tip about cleaning up dog diarrhea still holds. It's true. You take a paper plate, cut it in half, and scoop.
Yeah, I used
into the trash.
I used to have a thing, and I had the rubber gloves. It's a long, boring story, but I'm just saying I'm a little bit behind. That's all.
You didn't get anything on you, or you washed your hands, of course, when you got done with all that.
Oh no, I am completely sterile.
Okay.
Silkwood shower?
Yeah,
did you put
Silkwood shower? I had my rubber gloves.
Rubber gloves the whole
My
time?
washing machine has a sanitized cycle.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And I have those things called dog wipes. Everything's clean.
Good.
We're all good.
Do you know why they have diarrhea? See, that's you got to follow up on this.
I don't know. But I kept thinking of that scene where John Travolta, who's the other guy? And they're cleaning up the dead body and they're being bossed around.
Fiction.
In Pulp Fiction, they're being bossed around.
Oh, he shoots Marvin in the face. Yeah, sure. I remember that.
They have to clean up the car, and they're too stupid to figure out how to do it themselves. They're being bossed around, and that's how I felt.
That might be my favorite line in Pulp Fiction. They ask Marvin what he thinks, and Marvin says, "Man, I ain't even got an opinion." That's my favorite line.
Yeah, that's a great movie. In any event, everything's good. Dogs are clean. World is a fine place to live.
All right.
The air may be replaceable in my house for a while.
Saw a movie this weekend that you might like.
Which one?
It's a movie. People are acting. There are very few special effects. There's nobody superhero. It's called Jules. It's Ben Kingsley. An alien lands in his backyard and ruins his alias. Now, don't let that fool you, though. It's the guy for Little Miss Sunshine is responsible for this movie.
How's Jane Curtin in that?
Wonderful.
Love her.
Wonderful. I'm not going to tell you.
She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, she's really great.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
It's called Jules?
Jules.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'll look for it. Now,
You're welcome.
And that's Jules.
Yeah,
The
not
name.
J-E.
Oh, like Jules and Jim? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Jules and Jim. What
Tell him, Josh.
What's the potential Jules
The most
and Jim
famous
from
movie of the French era with Francois Truffaut.
like the white balloon or the red bicycle or whatever it is?
Truffaut. It's
Close Encounters?
He
One of
was
the
in Close
scientists?
Encounters.
Yeah,
Yes.
the scientist. He's a great actor.
That's sort of the most famous movie of the French New Wave. Sorry,
I thought
Jules Verne.
I thought the most famous movie of the French Waves was We Give Up. I thought that was it.
Oh, yes. Everybody went to see We Give Up.
I think my favorite French film is Home Alone 2 with French Stewart. He's really good in it. He really brings it home.
Okay, sorry. The benefits of a classical education.
Yeah.
Jules, I'll give it a look-see.
It's actually Home Alone 3 with French Stewart. Sorry about that. I got a little distracted.
It's okay.
We would have gotten mail.
Dear
I was going to correct you, but I
Why is French Stewart always squinting in Third Rock from the Sun? That really bothers me.
kind of character choice.
It's kind of a
thing.
like the lights are too bright. I don't care for that.
No, yeah, it does.
It's annoying.
It seems like
It is annoying.
difficult to see.
Yes, and
way he
he's great as a bad guy in Leaving Las Vegas. Was that the name of Nicolas Cage and what's her face? Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Should we
He's
get
one of the
maybe
bad guys.
we should call a random listener and he can answer all the questions because none of us know what we're talking about.
But we'll figure it out together.
Yeah,
How's that?
Yeah, okay. We have a couple of adventures over the weekend, but for the most part, mostly cleaning. We have.
We got more Bears in the news. NFL preseason kicks off. The Bears were in action. And
wait a second. I thought my house.
I got the big eyes from
I
Jeff.
thought my house stunk with 2 dogs with diarrhea. Not as bad as that air. A couple quick things. We've added some great guests for this week, including one of my personal favorites, as opposed to a favorite of mine that isn't personal.
My public favorites.
No, I'm just sorry. I know when people always go, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't your opinion, why would you be saying it?
Or I, personally.
As opposed to what? Anally?
Oh, and I saw a great documentary over the weekend about the Rolling Stones. It's My Life as a Rolling Stone. It's 4 hours, and they take each guy and cover an hour with him.
Really?
Like there's Mick, Keith,
You watched a 4-hour
Ronnie,
documentary
and
about the
Charlie.
Rolling Stones.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
Cool.
And well, it took 2.5 days, but I got it in, Willie. You got to dedicate yourself.
Do you remember what that's on?
What service?
Well, that's where it gets a little dodgy for people who can't really navigate. I'm looking over at Tom.
Oh, yeah, he didn't.
Today's
he couldn't
television.
Watch, he tried to watch Hard Knocks over the weekend, couldn't figure
4
it out.
hours.
Couldn't figure it out.
I go,
4
it's on-
hours. 4 hours.
I wasn't going to give up.
I go, it's on your cable, it's on Prime, it's on Amazon, or you can figure out Max on your phone, and he couldn't get any of
The
that.
thing is, I've paid for all those, but to access them, you need to have a username, an access code.
Yeah.
Sam was on an airplane. Kelly was busy somewhere else. There needs to be a number you can call. They tell you what channels you're already paying for. Now, you would admit you're paying for at least some of those services more than once.
Possibly.
Then you go online trying to find your bill, and you.
Anyway,
If I get asked for any more passwords, does everything have to have a password?
I am going again. I'm going to again try to help you. Over the years, I've done this many times. You've never listened. I don't know why I think you would listen to this morning. There's an app called that I use. This is what I do. I don't think it'll fit you. It's called Just Watch. It's an app. And you go to the app and you type in what you want, and it spits out what it should be on. Okay?
But he can't get on half the things that he's on. That's
I
the
can't
issue.
get on half the stuff I've paid
Well,
for.
it's right there. Like if you don't have MGM Plus, is where the Rolling Stones documentary is.
MG, you're on every one, aren't you?
MGM Plus.
Shut up, Wilbur.
I've never even heard of that.
MGM Plus, and that's what Just Watch spit out. And there it is.
How many are there?
Many.
I want to watch Ms. Pat show. That's on BET Plus.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I mean, are there literally 100 different?
There's a lot.
More than 100, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
But I can't even tell which ones I'm paying for and how to. It's impossible. If I could go back in time, I would never get this TV system.
Here's the situation. I have 2 different platforms that I work from. I've got an Apple TV unit, and then I've got the Sony Bravia TV. Okay.
Whoa.
So there are apps that are available on my Sony that aren't available on my Apple TV and vice versa. Turns out I had MGM Plus on my Apple, but I didn't have it on my Sony.
Okay, I'm already. I need
I
don't need a
had to.
lawyer to
I
watch
hate that.
TV.
So, but anyway, it's a documentary.
Shudder, I had that issue with too.
See, and you know where it is. So I thought, I don't have MGM Plus, and I look, I go, I do have MGM Plus.
Life shouldn't be this difficult. I'm sorry.
Well,
It's actually easier.
Yeah.
yeah, they're making it easy for everybody.
Really? Okay, Pat, come over to my house. Give you $100 if you can.
I'll be there today. I need it.
If you can find
10:15.
a show that I'm paying for that I couldn't find.
I can figure it out. I mean, 4 minutes, I can figure it out.
Well, it shouldn't be like playing chess.
Yeah, it didn't take.
I want to turn the TV on, click.
It didn't take me that long, but you
And if
know.
I see one more ad for that Zach Galifianakis movie, oh God! Every time I turn on
The Beanie
Apple
Babies.
TV,
Yeah.
oh geez, ever I didn't care about a topic.
That's no good.
And I can't get that ad to go off. Won't go away.
Well,
have to turn the TV off. I don't want to see this ad anymore.
It goes off after you watch that movie.
It's like getting an iPhone. I mean, just have a U2 album on it.
You can watch the Zach Galifianakis movie on your phone, too.
Oh, great. I don't want to watch it, okay? I gave that TV show of his 10 episodes. And
Hey, look. You wanting to watch anything has very little to do with what you're watching, okay?
So
if you get into the platform,
you know what I ended up doing?
It's over.
I ended up listening to a podcast that you told me to listen to. So
okay, good.
I didn't watch
the Banana Podcast with Mobituaries? That was
I know it was the Bill Payne from Little Feat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right now, a chick wishes he were home, not arguing with me about TV, but he can figure out his TV.
Fine, yes.
But he can figure out his security system because he's got Simply Safe.
Hey, Simply Safe, did you know that average break-in less than 10 minutes, fast response, crucial? Simply Safe Home Security has launched their brand new breakthrough technology, 24/7 Live Guard protection to help stop crime in real time. Simply Safe professional monitoring agents actually see, speak, and deter intruders in your home through the new Smart Alarm wireless indoor camera with 24/7 Live Guard protection made possible by that new camera from Simply Safe. A Smart Alarm indoor camera can sense the difference between potential intruders and pets to reduce false alarms and deter criminals. And right now, Bob and Tom Show listeners get a special 20% off any Simply Safe system when you sign up for a free month trial of Fast Protect monitoring. The special offers for a limited time only. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
And I forgot to say, a special guest coming in Wednesday, one of my favorites, singer-songwriter Edwin McCain will be in studio, the man, the guitar, one of the most interesting guys out there.
I upset him one evening in Charleston, South Carolina, so this should be good. He came up to me, this is like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I'm there doing the comedy tour, and he goes, hey, are you Chick McGee? And I go, yeah. And he goes, I'm Edwin McCain. And I go, you are not. And I walked away. It was him.
Oh, you didn't get the email?
No. Oh,
he wrote in saying
I have to be
he needs to be 500 yards away from the building.
That's not a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Yep. He's sending two guys in suits to kick you out of here.
I don't blame him.
Looking forward to that. Coming up, possibly some sports. We have interesting things in the news, et cetera, et cetera. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Screen Door Productions presents A Day at Fergler's Hardware.
Hey, let's have a little picnic at the beach.
Why does he call it the beach?
I don't know.
That little area down there is the
You
beach.
mean he goes, oops, I hit the beach? Is that what he says?
No, when we've
Does
talked
he,
about this subject before.
Does he
and
like it?
said,
Does he like it when you're on the beach? Does he like you to?
Said
He likes it on the beach.
that, he
play
lives
with
in a different century
You
than
play
me.
with his
so
beach?
no, I'm
likes
just
it when
saying
you
that's
play
what
with
he
the
calls
beach.
that area.
And what? How does that come up in conversation? As a general rule, pass the salt. By the way, my beach itches. What?
All right, man, let's hit the beach.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. So that's how you know you're too high.
Hey, everybody! This is
What?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Christy is, I don't know. There's Pat Godwin. You know what? I'm sure wherever she is, she's fine.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
There's Willie Griswold.
It's gonna be a weird show. The
Yeah.
writing's on the wall already.
Oh, yeah. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick, I believe during the break, in so many words, Tom called all of us uncivilized.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He's always thought that about us. He's the only one with real life. We've got
Real
all
education.
toy lives over here. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Okay, we got a lot of stuff going on here at the same time. As you age, things change. Your idea of a drug deal, for example, over the weekend, Godwin calls me and goes, "Do you have any stool softener?" I said, I don't know.
That was private?
I usually keep
have
it in
any
my,
stool
I usually
softener?
keep it in my glove box.
I'll put it in the mailbox. Come over at 2.
You should, if you're doing drug deals with your friends, don't put it in a mailbox because that can be mail fraud. You can get 10 years for it.
That's what I thought.
Yep. Just
Hey, you bring in federal, don't
Yeah,
you? When you
exactly.
When you use a mailbox.
just the more you know.
He
All
didn't
right?
want me on the property.
Leave it by the garage.
Someone put their business card in every mailbox on my street.
I hate that.
Right.
How's that
and
legal?
now,
It's not.
And now, whenever I walk the dogs, I find yet another one because the wind blew them all out of the things. So I don't know if they got any business, but they're all soaking wet on the ground. Thank you very much.
Dear people. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Actually, it says Dear Chick.
Oh,
Maybe,
yeah, I have a
maybe
chick
you
email,
should
too.
read it first.
Maybe I should read it.
I have 3 chick emails.
I got very excited earlier when I thought Tom was announcing he was going to stop spreading his seed.
Okay. Stop spreading your seed.
You've had enough now.
And
Put
here-
that thing away.
And
I
here's
don't know how big it gets. Oh, sorry.
Baby, back up.
and here's what it sounded like.
I'm completely sterile.
I was so disappointed when I realized he was just talking about being a germophobic freak again and cleaning up for his dog's diarrhea.
Okay, now we have an interesting letter here, and I've got to be. I want to make sure I'm completely sterile. Erase that.
Erase that.
That makes it funnier. It's better
We
now.
only got twice.
I have to be very careful here because I want to make sure that I don't confuse people.
Oh, now you don't want to confuse people.
You might not be the person to deliver this information.
Well, I'll be very cautious.
I can't wait.
The lyricist and librettist of the great stage play The Fantastics.
Yeah.
Has died.
And Celebration, too.
Yeah. Are you? But no. Yes. You've heard of The Fantastics?
No.
I've heard it's a play.
Longest running musical
there's
ever.
some musical. There's some song from it that everybody knows, and I can't.
Try to remember this.
Nope, that's not it.
Well, that's the one.
And it ran off Broadway forever.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they should get it on Broadway.
It's a work of genius.
Well, if it's so
I heard
good,
it was fantastic.
why isn't it on Broadway?
Yeah, I'm more of an on-Broadway guy.
When did it open, Pat? In the 50s?
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
The larger point you'll see in a second. The gentleman who was the brilliant lyricist and librettist of the Fantastics.
Say librettist again.
Has to.
The librettist.
Is a librettist.
The poor man died.
I am very versed with the librettes.
Yes.
I am a librettist.
Once again, I'll put this
He
in
must have been in his
complete
90s.
95.
Wow.
Once again, the lyricist of the longest running musical, The Fantastics, says that his name was Tom Jones. Now,
It's not unusual.
not that
To die at 95.
not that.
Tom Jones died?
See, I don't want people to be confused.
This
and
is
I
horrible.
Received this from Dave.
Just a little kid.
In Dayton, he said, my heart sank this weekend when I heard that Tom Jones had died. However, I learned that it was not the famous singer Tom Jones, and was,
No, it was the
somewhat
lyricist.
disappointed, but relieved
And librettist.
that I would not have to hear
What about-
Tom play What's New Pussycat tributes all day.
Oh, no.
What about Tom Jones, actor? Isn't there Tom Jones? There's a Tom Jones who's a Welsh singer. It's not unusual. But then there's a Tom Jones actor, isn't there? Didn't he win an Oscar?
I don't know. This is
all of a sudden, evidently the benefits of classical education didn't cover the Oscars. Is that right?
I don't think there is a Tom Jones actor.
What is a librettist?
They write the words.
Yeah,
an opera.
And then you've got the person that writes the book in a play that's referred to. The larger point here is Tom Jones, the singer.
Not an answer. Not an answer at all.
Nope.
Isn't that a lyricist?
Yeah.
I wanted to be clear that Tom Jones, the singer, is still alive. The Welsh singer.
Oh, okay. Here's my problem. Tom Jones was a movie named Tom Jones.
Oh, I see.
With Albert Finney.
Right.
Oh, so Albert Finney isn't really named Tom Jones.
No, his real name is Tom Jones. Yes.
But Albert Finney is dead.
Sticking to
Oh
that.
my
He
God,
just
you guys
died,
are doing
yeah.
a great job of keeping this clear.
So, no. What Tom's been trying to tell us is that Albert Finney died.
Yeah. And he's
Again.
a librettist.
Just hates us all.
Just so we're clear.
Poor Albert Finney.
Do you understand?
I'm
Do you understand what Dave and Dayton wanted to know?
We heard it.
Yeah, yeah.
So this
yeah.
is that damn Dave and Dayton's fault, this whole thing.
He was relieved that he wouldn't have me playing tributes to Tom Jones, the Welsh singer, all morning.
You're going to.
And now you're going to.
I
Well,
can't
because
believe
Eddie took the time and trouble over the weekend. Eddie was confused.
We get
And
emails.
he hooked up the turntable.
Yeah, he did.
Because,
Yeah, he
as
did.
you know, Tom Jones famously will not allow his music to be digitized or put on
Right.
CD. So we get to play the vinyl. And ladies and gentlemen, this man is alive.
What's new? Pussy.
All right, Eddie. I blame Eddie.
Well, it's not Eddie's record.
Let me
That's
ask
the
you
problem.
something. Let me ask you something. Where were you when you thought of the record skipped at that exact spot?
I was listening to it.
You thought
I'm
it
not
would
sure
be
how that
funny.
happened. Let's try it again. Calmer mood. There we go. This is it. I put a quarter on the turntable. Here we go.
Oh, you did.
No, you did.
Sorry.
You know, though, this needs to be. We need to have a staff psychiatrist because this has gone from, hey, that's really funny. Hey, that's really funny. This is really irritating. And now it's back to being really funny again. So I don't know what that's like some kind of psychological.
Got to be some sort of
Right?
some sort of
Depends on the
Patty
day.
Hearst type syndrome.
Yeah, it's
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Shecky syndrome or something.
It's like how the New York Times has the library of people who are alive, but they've already got the obituaries in a special library.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sure.
Of course. Yeah, they have.
What did you say? I wasn't listening.
The New York Times, for any major organization, will have obituaries for people that are still alive.
Oh, ready to go. Sure.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
And,
Well, everybody.
Boy, Bob Barker sure is collecting dust. Yeah, we've had this for 32 years.
His is still on a floppy disk.
And of course, and obviously, behind the scenes, I'm sure in certain newspapers there are bets about who's going to go first. They probably have, inter-office.
A Deadpool, yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool, yeah. But similarly here, when certain things occur, just people like Dave here in Dayton, Ohio, says, well, if, God forbid Tom Jones, the great Welsh singer, dies, we're going to be getting What's New Pussycat all day long. And Tom Jones didn't die. He's fine.
No, it was
Someone
Albert
with
Finney.
the same name, the librettist and lyricist.
Albert Finney passed away.
No, his name is also
Amazing
Tom
actor.
Jones. He wrote the play called The Fantastics.
Oh, yeah.
I also get Anthony Hopkins and Albert Finney mixed up.
Oh, okay.
Don't you? Is there someone in your?
Well, the one
Yeah, I get-
if you want to have lunch with one of them,
where you get
choose Anthony Hopkins.
Yes. His name is eluding me. I used to get Albert Finney and the guy from Network mixed up.
Peter Finch.
Peter Finch.
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
I get Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson mixed up, and then I get Woody Harrelson and Ed Harris mixed up.
That's easy.
But I don't mix up Ed Harris and Matthew McConaughey.
Sure.
That's interesting.
And who's the guy in Barbie?
Ryan Gosling?
Goose.
And I get the other, him and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I couldn't tell you which is which.
Both
He showed
handsome
me-
Canadians named Ryan.
Showed me pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so in any event,
Albert Finney's dead.
no.
No.
Tom Jones, the singer, is alive. Okay, this is the one.
Yeah, Josh. LeBret Favre is dead.
Oh,
He's the
no.
one that- yeah, it's really sad.
We learned what a libretto was.
No, we really didn't. But,
Oh, yeah, we did.
Okay.
Go ahead.
There's one of those that's really aggressive.
Yes, yeah.
So if you don't understand, if you weren't around for the vinyl era to understand the comedy of a classic record skipping.
Okay, best Albert Finney movie. I'm giving it to you.
Who is this guy?
I'm
Yeah, I
dying
don't
on
know.
this hill.
He's the dad in Big Fish.
Miller's Crossing.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
No contest.
He's in. He's Aaron Brockovich's boss.
Yeah, I like him in that a lot.
He's great.
He's wearing a bad wig and Aaron Brockovich.
Well, Tom, speaking of gags that are well, maybe
endless.
Yes. Over the weekend, says Kyle, I spotted Chick McGee in the wild.
Oh, wow.
Where was I?
Was he fixing something at Chick's house?
Poor guy.
Kyle says Chick was in the produce section of the grocery store.
No, he wasn't.
He was holding he was holding a couple of items and told me a really funny joke, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it was.
Oh, well,
Kyle wants to
actually,
know if you could retell the joke.
actually, Josh went with me, and he remembers. I was standing there shopping for potatoes.
Yeah,
I
you
was
said you were
have
going
a
to make
baker.
some. Yeah, you were going to make a casserole or
And
something.
this lovely woman came up, and she,
and Kyle and I were talking about how good you are. And,
that's right.
And,
you heard her say,
"Oh, you're looking for what do you got there?" And you said, "You know, these potatoes remind me of my testicles."
That's exactly what
and the
I
man
said.
said, "Well, what? How do you mean? They're that big?" And you said, "No, they're this dirty." And she clutched her pearls and stormed off into another aisle.
What?
And Kyle and I laughed and laughed. And then over the speakers, we heard some Muzak being played. And lo and behold, if it wasn't a record player,
it was Tom Jones, because he refuses to have his. All right. See now,
and that woman fainted. She couldn't handle the back-to-back.
Wouldn't it be great if you could sneak into some store and right after one of their announcements about the specials on Idaho potatoes, and then before we get to one of the deep tracks here in the store, we found some nice Tom Jones, and it goes into What's New Pussycat. And that's a great song, by the way.
Yeah,
it is. I love songs that are.
It's an okay song.
No, it's so
it's
weird.
It's not terrific.
No, it is. It's
that,
great.
and that movie's awful.
It is.
Is that your favorite?
There's a whole category of songs that are better than the movie, which is half the James Bond movies. Songs
I don't know about that.
Any of the ones with Roger Moore.
Can't Stop This Feeling from Trolls 2.
Skyfall.
That's a real hit.
Skyfall's a good example.
Nothing but Skyfall. Oh my God, it's Adele. It's genius. Oh my God.
The title of the movie is
Skyfall.
They all had to do that.
Now, Pat, there's another category, cramming a title into a movie.
You mean a song?
I'm sorry, cramming a movie title into a song.
That Phil Collins one where he says "Against All Odds," that was legitimately, apparently, "Against All Odds" was crammed into that because it was just a song, and they went, "Well, we'll just use this, but you have to put the words "Against All Odds" in there somewhere."
And then there's the famous
St. Elmo's Fire is kind of like that too.
And there's the famous Lennon-McCartney story where they told they had to write the song. Remember this? And Paul and John went into the trailer and came out with
Hard Day's Night.
Hard Day's Night.
Oh, well, that worked out.
And then Lennon said, never tell me to do that again. But yeah, I'm
what
a big
about
fan.
Carly Simon and the 007 song?
That's a great one.
Heaven Above Me.
Yeah.
A spy that loved me.
That really does seem jammed in there.
But I think it's a good song, though. And I think that I think Live and Let Die is a great song.
I do, too. The Guns N' Roses? Sure.
Yeah. No. The original.
I got him to say yeah.
Guns N' Roses does a nice cover of it. It's not horrible.
You don't really believe that, and you know it.
Note for note.
Oh, God. I'm surprised Dylan didn't just hand him the check back for knocking on heaven's door.
They did a nice job with that.
Where's Lee Harvey Oswald when we need him?
No, Axl Rose, he has a perfectly weird voice.
Yeah, it's
he has
cool.
an awesome voice, and it wouldn't work in any other band. He's so lucky he found those fellas. It rules.
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't like the way Snake dances. That snake dance he does.
I don't think he can do it
because it hypnotizes you and does things to
I
you?
have some odd feelings.
It's like a
Some hard to explain erections.
And knowing I could drive to his parents' house.
Quit turning me on,
So the point is, have we clarified? If you happen,
Yes, Albert Finney's dead.
If you happen to see the headline, Tom Jones has died, it's not Tom Jones, the singer. It's the lyricist from the great play.
Why did they even bother telling people that guy died?
Why did they come up with the
Because
word?
that play is...
Yes, the longest running musical of all
largely
time.
forgotten.
Was it the longest running off-Broadway show of all
Yep,
time?
of all time.
I mean, the only people that cared about that obit were people of that guy's age.
No, that that show was playing in New York when I was in college.
If
man.
you're a gay man,
there you go.
Keep proving my point.
if you're a gay man over 80 on the Upper West Side, this is huge news.
Yeah, this is terrible, tragic news.
This guy was
It had the big song "Plant a Radish."
He was a brilliant writer.
True.
I will say this, and I want you to take me
swear to
seriously.
God.
I'm not coming off the air until I hear Plant a Radish.
That is a song from the Fantastics. My father directed it.
I'm staying right here with my arms folded.
Try to remember.
Your father was a stage director.
Oh, yes.
Did you ever ask your father?
Oh, yes.
No, he made it very clear. That's what he did.
Broadway,
Where have you been,
Wait a
boy?
second. I'd like on this break to get in a third, what do we call, running gag on this show. Did your father ever direct Romeo and Juliet, and did you ever ask him about it?
Well, when I was 12, we were going to the Stratford Festival, the Shakespearean Festival up in Canada. And I asked him, I said, did Romeo and Juliet ever sleep together? He said, well, in the Chicago company, they did.
Bravo. All right.
Thank you. I enunciated.
Your father apparently gave a vigorous Roger
Did he
to
hit it like
his
that?
Juliet.
What?
Did he hit it that dry? Was he that funny?
Oh, what a glorious
I
way.
love that.
Where have you been, boy?
Plant a radish.
Apparently his dad would say this when he came in late.
Well, my dad sounded like Richard Burton because my grandparents were Irish and he grew up with that kind of accent. But he came off, he talked, where have you been, boy?
Where have you been?
And I would go, where have I been?
Where have you been?
You're late. You know the laws here. The laws were made a distant moon ago here. Where have you been, boy?
Hey, more sports coming up.
And by the way, just for the record, the show The Fantastics ran for 42 years.
Okay, but when did it end?
Whatever.
2002.
That's shocking.
So that's 20 years ago.
Yes, but I would have thought 40 years ago.
And as Pat pointed out, the song "Try to Remember."
Yeah, that's the big one. But Plant a Radish is also.
Say Plant a Radish again.
I swear to God. Look, I remember this musical every single.
You're going to find a radish
song.
on your ass.
Plant a Radish up your.
Okay.
Yes, I wrote this wonderful song, Plant a Radish.
It's an actual song from the music.
There are many poor titles for songs. Right now, how would you like some free diamonds? Okay, then let me explain what's going on here. This is this involves science and other stuff. It's Steven Singer Jewelers. I hate StevenSinger.com. Steven Singer is not a fan of these. What do you call it? Lab-grown diamonds. So Steven says, okay. If you purchase a real diamond engagement ring, I don't care if it's $500, $1,500, or $15,000. Steven will give you a free 1-carat lab-grown diamond because he just does not like these things. And I'm hearing from a lot of jewelers, they feel the same way. Steven will not sell lab-grown diamonds. He'll give one away as part of this special offer. Free is the most Steven will ever charge for a lab-grown diamond. So he says nothing says I love you less than lab-grown. Don't be fooled. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. See what's going on. If lab diamonds were really that good of a value, they'd be worth what you paid. But that's not the case. Steven, by the way, if you buy say you get a ring, maybe you got a ring a few years ago for your sweetie, and then you want to upgrade that thing, well, you'll get dollar for dollar what you paid in the beginning. That's what Steven Singer's all about. Real, natural, earthborn diamonds. Always worth 100% of what you paid. Get the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Lots of cool stuff. How about a back-to-school bracelet, ladies? Oh, that'd be nice. Or something for the boys. It's all there. Limited quantities while supplies last in the special diamond offer. Purchase required. Get the details. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. I will remember a time in, what month is August, when Jones croaked and we confused everyone. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
No. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Oh, good. But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers in the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah, I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir.
But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Howie.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Oh,
I've been
Malcolm.
oh, Sally.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo! Fantastic. The Bob and
Dean and
Tom
Jerry.
Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
Stop breathing, died?
He stopped breathing, died.
Did he die in the green room?
He died in the green room.
And everybody went home and didn't know that.
And Larry Reed was there, and I was there.
And you didn't know he was dead?
No, I thought he was sleeping.
So you left him there?
We left him
So
there.
you all, the second show, so you all went home?
We all went home, so he's dead on the couch.
So you get a call the next morning?
We get a call the next morning, And Larry answered the phone. We were both staying in the same condo. Larry answered. He beat me to the phone. He got there and he says, "What? Who? Dad."
That's Larry Reed.
This is all I'm hearing. What? Who? Dead?
That could be the funniest thing I've ever heard in this room. If you could do an impression of a guy with 3 words and nail it.
Who? Dad. And I've got this look on my face of Larry like, what? He hangs up the phone, looks right at me, and says, "Frickin' Ron's dead."
That's it.
That was it.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
I tried it, and I just, I was doing impressions that nobody was doing at the time. I was doing stuff like the Tony Danza, and I was like, "Jonathan, Samantha, Mona," and then how he would, he would always get, anytime somebody from the old neighborhood came around, he was always more Italian suddenly.
Yeah.
Like, it was a Jonathan, Samantha, Mona, and then Mrs. Rossini. Tony, you turned on the Italian for that? When he had his talk show, that's what I find amazing about this country is, that Tony Danza had a talk show.
Yeah.
At one point, and his questions were like, he'd have somebody on and be like, "So, you guys do radio, huh? You talk into microphones? And people hear you in various places all over the country? That's amazing." He's like bewildered by the simplest of things. He's like, "Man, it's incredible. I had no idea there was such technology out there. What's that? A cell phone? Isn't that do the same thing but only with one other person? Radio is like a giant cell phone, reaching millions and millions of people." But I was doing that.
Is his talk show over?
I think.
Yeah, I think
I got to believe so, Tom.
They put it to death.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. "Your tongue," she said at number 3. "Let me see its size." He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
Christy Lee having her feet scraped or something. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, and I have a treat for you.
Well, first of all, in the interest of clarity.
Yes, this has to do with you trying to be clear. Which never fails to make things more confused. But go ahead.
I did not mean to muddy the waters.
Well,
and Dave in Dayton was concerned about this, so
that's the bastard we got to keep an eye on. Dave in Dayton.
Thank you, Dave. I certainly appreciate this. Over the weekend, there was a death in the world of entertainment. And,
not again.
It's Albert Finney.
No, it was not Albert Finney. It was one of the gentlemen behind the great play, The Fantastics. And his name happens to be Tom Jones, but it's not Tom Jones, the Welsh singer. So I wanted to clarify.
It's not the Tom Jones you've heard of.
Well, there are many people who enjoy a nice musical.
Here is a song from The Fantastics. It's called Plant a Radish.
I know.
Are you
can't
ready?
even imagine.
Are you ready?
Plant a radish, get a radish.
People
For any doubt. That's why I love vegetables.
I can't stand
this. A turnip, get a turnip.
Turnip.
Maybe you'll get two.
I told you.
Veggie Tales is better than this.
Yeah.
You know that they'll come through.
People didn't stand up and go, no.
No, they longest running musical.
Stop it. Stop.
Hang on. 9 more minutes.
While with children.
All right, okay, this was not the best song from...
I don't even hear two old white queers singing about farming. And then we BF each other behind the rows of corn.
That's not funny, Josh.
What do you mean that's not funny? That's exactly what that sounds
That's
like.
inappropriate.
First we plan to rag.
Josh, you can't say stuff like that.
I slide my wiener in.
Josh, you can't say that anymore, Josh.
This
you just
is
can't
the most,
do that.
This is a song from...
And you grimace right
All
away,
right.
but then it turns pleasurable.
My turn.
Okay, here we go. Excuse me. This is...
I am crying over here.
Josh, that's inappropriate, man. You can't do that.
This is how I grew up.
Wait till you
piece of
hear
crap.
how you sound.
I know this song on this.
When you went nuts. Too old.
Some things don't deserve to be popular. This didn't deserve to be popular.
That's not the song. Here's the song.
This and hula hoops.
There's
do
one.
not deserve
There's
to be-
one hit. Yeah.
This is the big hit from...
Okay, but you're only playing it. It's not coming over anything. It's
Oh,
only
it's not?
It's playing through your speakers, Dad.
Why is that happening?
Just turn it off. Just turn it off.
You
It's not working.
operating it.
Slick the eggplant, make it really hard.
No, Josh, you can't joke like
Knock me
that.
on the ass with your burly hand.
Ooh, a lady, there's a woman. Get that vile thing out of here.
Josh, I already told you, you can't make jokes like that.
What's the lyric? Ooh, a lady.
Ew, gross a woman. Get that troll away.
Get that troll.
More men, more boys. How many can I fit?
This musical was only popular because everybody was away at World War II.
Yes, there was.
The only people in the audience are
Didn't
just.
open until 1960.
So it was only
Don't ruin this premise. Let me have fun with this. We can switch it to Korea or Vietnam if you want to, but let me have a good time with this.
Hey, we need one more song for the musical. What should we rewrite it about?
Brilliant. Yes.
That's why I love vegetables.
They can't scream and shout. Can I put them in my body?
I put the carrot in my body.
Fill up all my holes. Make me full and
I love it. We have a final song. It's delicious.
All right, clock out, boys. Good work.
Here's the encore.
Tony, here we come.
A guy just stands up, sheds a single tear, and goes, "Fellas, that's the show."
It's a wrap.
Now, I don't know why my machine is not playing anything today.
See what you do? You make
Even
us.
the machines are revolting against
You teach us about this dumb music, and then we just have to just.
You would have sat there in an audience and let that happen?
Yeah, I saw that happen. My dad directed that.
Were there no other musicals?
Yeah, I know. Was there nothing? No wonder people willingly enlisted in Vietnam.
Were they like,
If this is what we're doing over here, I'm going over there.
Okay.
I
They
want to
must
be
have been-
hunted down and shot.
they must have been scabs. Like Broadway went on strike, and then some high schooler was like, "Fellas, I got something we can put on the stage."
I remember.
Once again, you're talking about the longest running stage play in the history of the American theater.
Something was happening.
You've just heard one song from it, and you're being critical. I mean, even West Side Story has a couple of minor clinkers.
Yeah, but they don't have this.
A radish, get a radish, never ending doubt.
That's more wonderful than I ever hoped for.
That guy needed a
Good God.
some kind of silver chute just to defecate.
I was 8 and had to go to that play every day with my dad.
Andre Gide.
Every day?
Yeah, he directed it in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
It was an adaptation of the Three Penny Opera. We all know that.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Also, let's see, Little Mary Sunshine was also on Broadway, off Broadway. Ernest in Love. They had a musicalization of the importance of being earnest. I had no idea if that even existed, but. Oh my God!
Once again, this was all an effort to clarify.
Good Lord! This is all because Albert Finney was in it early on, and he's passed away over the weekend. Let's not lose sight of that.
We can't forget Anthony Hopkins is still alive.
Gosh, Let me. If Albert Finney dies today.
No, he's already dead.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we got Albert Finney and Anthony Hopkins.
He killed himself when he saw Plant.
Okay.
Even, I mean, just that those first like 5 notes.
It's terrible.
It's, you know what's
this part.
Even the intro is hack.
Nope.
Just people.
I'm out.
Men are dying in Korea, and that's what these guys are doing.
All the death count keeps going up and up. North Korea's an evil overlord.
Less men in the world?
John, I told you we can't joke like that anymore, Josh. It's just inappropriate as well.
There are gay guys out there going, that is so gay. They have every right to laugh and joke. That set back gay rights like 50 years.
A lot of heteros in that. See, I told you. I told you. Look at them.
I'd vote for 2 things tomorrow: gay marriage being legal everywhere, and the banning of the Fantastic.
Yes.
How should we start? How should we start the song?
Oh, brilliant! Time for a butt buddy break.
Those are union butt buddy breaks, by the way. All right.
Okay, sorry.
More sports coming up.
So we really didn't clarify this issue at all, did we?
What?
When we come back, we will bring clarity.
No, we got to drop this. We can't talk about this anymore.
I just want to play the one song here.
Try to remember, yeah.
This is the one that's famous. Oh, wait.
He thought he was playing this. Damn, I'm good.
Okay, when we come back, it's the last thing
More
I do.
of this.
I've got to get Eddie to hook this thing up.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. All right.
I think this might replace.
Our love is a
I don't know.
All right, okay. Be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation.
I am going to exit the studio with the Whiz-O-Meter. And we have the crew standing by. Chick, are you going to come and follow me?
Yes.
Okay.
This would be wonderful.
Do you want to explain what the Whiz-O-Meter is, Christy?
Yes, it's a small device that you hook to a urinal, and men, of course, urinate into the device, and it reads out a velocity, I guess, would be the correct term. It's like
Are you there, Tom? Can you hear us now?
Can
you hear me? Oh, yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
I hear you also, Chick. So you guys are moving down to the men's room.
I'll tell you something.
Like a radar
camera
gun.
crew member is dressed in a race.
I see he's in a poncho, and you know, you take every precaution because these guys, you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah. Names.
I hope you don't get that bifurcated thing, you know.
We have set up the Whiz-O-Meter. Christy, it's kind of like a radar gun for urination.
Exactly,
but they don't use radar.
No,
Okay,
it uses a little wheel that you spin.
We're
like
going
a
in the
hamster.
men's. We're going in.
You two are gonna. Are you two gonna whiz together at the same time?
No. Tom is at the urinal. I'm at the urinal.
Where's Chick?
Do you have the tester? Should we test it one time first? I have a squirter bottle with water in it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to squirt. This is a really heavy squirter. I don't think any human being could do. Okay, I'm squirting, and the Whiz-O-Meter is reading 10, 14, 8. Looks like the total readout 14 was the high.
You know, you really didn't even squeeze it.
I was going to say.
Coming out of a squirt bottle. Are you sure it's not on spray?
Out of it.
Oh my God!
There's it got up to 80. You got to squeeze it, Tom.
Yeah, that's what.
80?
80.
I can't go up to 80.
Well, I know you can't go up to 80, but you were like doing this like a little Nancy guy. Oh, look at the little wheel go around.
Okay, Flomax. We'll see how you do. Okay, I'm gonna. So the way it works is after you Chick did it again, it's reading out 50. So it works like a radar gun.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I am going to.
You gonna unzip and see what you got?
He's reaching.
Yeah. Now, we've not tried this with. No, I don't want to splash anybody here.
Oh, he's.
Well, let's hope not.
I'm getting ready to go. Okay, I'm going. I'm ripping it here. This is the best I can do.
Oh, God. This is no good.
What kind of speed?
There are people taking pictures.
What kind of speed you got going on?
I'm afraid there may be some additional audio.
Do you get a warm-up lap?
There may be some additional audio. Yeah. 26 was the high.
I'm sorry, what?
26. 26? Oh my God!
Your prostate check.
It looks like shit when you did it. There's water all over the floor. Okay, come on in, prostate king.
Okay.
No,
I'm not saying I'm going to do any better, but
okay, now chick's gonna get up there.
I have a shy bladder.
Well, I'm not going to look.
Oh, he's going to stand there for an hour trying to whiz because he has a shy bladder.
Phone. He needs 2 hands to handle the monster.
I can't.
Did you find it yet?
I don't know.
He's digging. Have you found it yet?
I don't know if I can do this when everybody wants me.
Okay, are you going yet?
No.
You haven't even started?
No, I can't go.
Hey, everybody turn your head.
Okay, nobody look. Oh my God! Think about Niagara Falls. Think about wet things. Think about Niagara Falls. Think about
water.
Turn the faucet on. I have to turn the faucet. What? Jeez.
Why? You don't want to stay?
It works for my
Here we
girls.
go. Oh, he's finally started. Okay, there we go. How's it going?
What kind of?
Well, I can't get the wheel to turn.
Now, if there's any kind of gaseous emission, it voids the readout.
26, 54, 56. Oh.
So,
Okay.
what'd you get? 56?
What is the readout?
56.
56.
Ooh, chick.
Very
And
impressive.
Tom, you had 20?
24.
What was mine? 20 something? 20?
Wow. Maybe you should have your prostate checked.
Are you still going?
Yeah, I told you I had to go, man.
The
test is over.
Maybe we can do a commercial break while the camel releases.
Still going.
Okay, anybody else have to go? Well, we've got the whole
Would you
crew
wait?
here.
I'm not done yet.
I'm sorry. So the Wizometer, let me see the readout.
Oh. The key is to get the wheel to spin. Sometimes your aim is a lot key to it. You
I
probably
see.
didn't hit the wheel.
You have to aim?
You have to aim.
You can't arc it in there,
I got
Tom.
a question for you.
Yeah.
Who's going to take this thing out of the urinal? Not me.
Oh, well, I'm
can't
sure we can
leave it
find an
there.
intern
Why
to do
not?
that for us.
Do we have any interns? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're heading back in.
No, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. Mm-hmm. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household.
Dong dong. She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. Wait a minute.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show.
win tickets, etc.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee on vacay. There's Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
The source of our confusion.
Once again, it's all about
Anger.
clarity. It's all about clarity.
Keep you sharp. Being angry keeps you sharp. You know?
Or it causes you to make mistakes and, you know.
I'm no good angry.
The greatest warrior is never angry.
That's right.
That's right. Sun Tzu.
Yeah. Once again, over the weekend in the entertainment world, a sad death.
Yep.
But somewhat,
Albert Finney.
somewhat confusing. Not the Welsh singer, but another person named Tom Jones has died. He was the lyricist of the famous, longest-running stage play in New York history, The Fantastics. And it's famous for this song. Not pickle juice in the
I'm not
keister.
doing a thing.
This song.
Pickle juice in the keister.
Try to remember the kind of September when life.
Is that what's his face? Is that Goulet?
No.
It's not?
It does sound like him.
Try to remember.
This is one of those songs that kind of everybody recorded.
Yeah, it's just awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
And there's another song that has Remember and September in it, and it just rules. So this just pales in comparison to that.
You mean
Green Day?
Green Day.
Do you remember?
That one, yeah.
Oh, that one.
Down of
Oh, right, yeah.
September.
Yeah.
I love
Oh, that's Earth, Wind &
That
Fire.
does rule.
Yeah, that's fun and
That's
cool.
coming up. We can't forget it this year. September 21st, I think, is the.
And there's this version.
Turn that crap off.
Try to remember.
That sounds like Tim Cavanaugh.
This is for guys. This is a song you look out the window, you think about your dead wife on a rainy day. I didn't kill her. It's a sad song. That's what I'm saying. It's a bummer.
Who's saying this?
This is
A widower, apparently.
excuse me, the great Josh Groban.
Oh,
Well, we all make mistakes.
that's a huge one.
Well, what are they saying? Body-ah?
It's a chant, yes. It's not. They're not words. They're chanting.
Because that one Kid Rock does always confuse me, too.
Ball with the ball.
My name is Kid.
What is he saying? Pass me the ball? What is it? A bowl of the bras?
Ba diggity.
And I'm a little crazy.
Up and chuck the boogie.
Yeah. What is it again?
Up jumped the boogie.
Ba with the ba, bang, bang, diggy, diggy.
Okay.
Up chuck the boogie.
Goodness.
Very,
Not up,
very
Chuck.
confusing.
That's what I heard.
I mean, it's almost as confusing as Papa Oo Mama Mao.
But you still can't touch.
A radish, never any doubt.
Are there two men singing this at the same time?
Never
Oh,
any
yeah.
doubt.
There's
Wow.
Yeah, and I bet they're connected.
somehow.
You know.
Now this is music from the stage play, The Fantastics, and the Tom Jones, who is deceased, is the writer of this, not the Welsh singer. Have I clarified that?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Wow.
There's also one, the plum is too ripe or something.
Yeah.
The plum is too ripe.
I remember that one.
That's a song from that play,
Yeah.
too?
Yes,
Is
yeah.
it about
Yeah.
farmers?
There is a song, I can't even tell you the title, but one of the songs, I can't even read the title.
What?
It has a aggressively offensive word in it.
Does it have a
Really?
hole?
No. What?
Is part of that word whole?
No. Oh. It rhymes with grape.
Oh.
Unbelievable.
What?
What are you
Yes,
looking at?
Let's all go. Are you What is this, Clockwork Orange, the musical?
Yeah, I mean, really.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, the milk pie. Oh, the milk pie.
There's a song called Happy Ending.
Oh, yes, yes.
Roger.
I want to hear the plum is ripe. I remember that one.
I bet you do.
Yeah, so once again, The Fantastic closed in 2002.
What's the premise of this play? Can somebody just in a couple?
It's based on some old
Three-penny opera, Shakespeare's, yeah.
And any,
see, well, it was about the price increase of the opera. It was 2 pennies.
It's
and
two
then
neighboring.
went up to 3
There was a
pennies.
famous revolt, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, between the Capulets and the Montagues.
okay.
Is what happened.
Oh,
There's these two neighbors who tricked their kids. That's the
Yeah,
basic.
Romeo
premise.
and Juliet.
Seriously.
time to move on.
All right.
The original time.
thought you wanted to know.
R.I.P. Tom Jones, not the Welsh singer, the other guy.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Now, if God forbid Tom Jones, the singer, dies, you can count an entire morning.
Or Albert
entire
Finney.
morning of
Albert Finney
What's New
was
Pussycat.
was in the Tom Jones movie from 1963.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, could we? Is that sports?
It was the 3rd of September.
I just needed to hear this.
That day I'll always remember.
The 3rd of September is the Papa was a Rolling Stone day.
It was the day that my daddy died.
What a great song.
And then Earth, Wind, and Fire, September 20th. September's a busy month for songs.
It is, yeah.
Busy.
That Green Day guy, it's so busy for him. He just sleeps the whole time. He says, wake me up when September ends.
He wants nothing to do with it.
October
Nothing
ones.
to do with it.
And then there's a lot of those sad songs. What's that Clarence Carter song that's so sad?
Stroking?
Patches. I hope it's Patches.
This is what?
You make it hard, long, soft, short.
Shut up, Josh.
This has the approval of the cast of the Fantastic. Oh, I like that.
What's the sad one?
Patches.
Oh, Patches. Oh, yeah.
That's the same guy.
He's blind, right?
Oh, he's got all kinds of problems. He's
like gout.
Holes in his shoes and clothes.
Oh, real problems.
Oh, yeah, real problems.
Yeah, but he's whatever you do, don't play that.
Don't take
Plant a Radish song.
Son.
Well,
You were right about that bad word. That was changed early on to a different word.
Oh, really? They changed the title of the song?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That word means just, historically, to carry away. So maybe they were going for that old definition of it.
Yeah, well...
actually, that's true.
Time to move forward.
All right.
Okay.
Right into Patches.
Was there anything in sports?
I was born and raised down in Alabama on a farm way back up in the woods. Folks used to call me Patches. Papa used to tease me about it. Of course, deep down inside, he was hurt because he did all he could.
All right, that's a lot of exposition there.
we get the chicks singing? Will you, for God's sake?
Wait a minute. The good part's coming up. Will you be calm down?
I'm paying these chicks by the hour. Will they start singing?
Strictest rules.
He's explained the whole thing.
And at the age of 13, I thought I was carrying the weight of the whole world on my shoulders. And you know, Mama knew what I was doing.
Hey, Steinbeck, sing.
Every day I had to work.
Here it goes. Here it comes.
Because that's the only way we got our meal. See, God,
Great.
This is so much better than Plant a Radish.
Oh, yeah.
This is better than many things.
I heard my mama pray, Lord, give him strength for just another day.
Sometimes
Hey, wait a minute.
that music is too good for us to be playing it.
It kind of is.
We should all just shut up and listen to that. We're not going to do anything better than that this morning.
Chick begged me to shut up during the
I want it written in the official notes. I tried.
He really did try.
I've been trying to get your guys to shut up for half an hour.
And you brought this on yourself. You played the Tom Jones.
My salary's too much. It's all covered today. What the hell?
That great song is from the same guy that did this much more uplifting song.
When you start making love.
See, there's no Patches.
That's not
here.
his best song.
No, it's not.
25 Miles is his best song.
Short.
You ever heard 25 Miles? Is it 25 miles, Dean? 25 miles?
Stroking.
Carter. How far is it? 25 miles? Should I not say
Slip Away? Slip Away is my favorite.
No, Slip Away's sad.
Give me 475 more miles. Now we're talking, brother. That's at 500 miles. Those fellas know what they're doing.
Nope. I stand corrected. 25 Miles is Edwin Starr. I have, but maybe Clarence Carter did a version of it.
Oh, I love this song.
Yes.
I got 15 miles.
This music's too good.
I like these countdown songs in time.
Numbers and stuff.
Cool. Like when the Mummies were here, and the guy goes about the Pants song. 24 to rendezvous.
Oh yeah.
24 hours to rendezvous.
Yeah.
It's a fine lyric. He's got his. What isn't he? He's got his.
That's when we plant the radish.
Can we hear just the first 5 or 6 notes?
Oh my God.
Well, I think it might have been erased. I don't.
Get it?
Plant a radish, get a radish, never ending time.
Pat, you never, as a little...
Who was that rehearsal? And they...
I heard that a lot.
As a young man, you never looked at your dad and went, come on, man.
You know, there are a lot of songs like that I would just shake my head and I had no idea why
we're
they were
very excited. We'd like to
Dad.
let you listen to a song we've just completed for the show. Here we go. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
And the people get up and go buy merch or something during
know.
this song.
Oh, they sat there wrapped. Just loved it.
Must have been.
Oh.
Well, Janet Flanner from the New Yorker loved it, so
Janet Flanner.
This must be good.
Audiences were very focused back then.
Ignorant,
They listened to anything.
ignorant Midwestern tourists just going.
Is this French?
Oh, what? These gentlemen get to go home to their lucky wives who are married to such talented,
This song had
strapping men.
This song had quite a dance attached to it too, by the way.
It did?
Oh
no doubt,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure the choreography was wonderful.
Yeah, a lot of leapfrog.
Lots of deep.
Come on, everybody got. There's a lot of stuff to make fun of here.
Am I correct in saying that? Am I correct in saying that Miss Hooker has to leave in 40 minutes?
I do.
You do.
So we may have to skip sports.
Has to or chooses to.
Palate cleanser.
My feet are hurting mighty bad.
He's still going.
Lonely nights.
We can do all songs with distance in them.
Except the Proclaimers. What's
500. 500.
It's a great song.
That's a good
It's fun.
Oh, Chick, you're not a fan?
They're Scottish. They talk funny. They yell. It's a really
Wouldn't you
good
love to see that on Meet the Press one Sunday? Well, I think the upcoming presidential election.
Oh, sir, you have some thoughts?
Man, Lester Holt got really
More sports coming up.
Presidential candidates at the Iowa State Fair had a corn eating contest to see who would get their vote. And
I'm still laughing at what Tom said.
And did you see the dance he did?
I did.
It was beautiful.
Well, your understudy's bigger.
Oh my God.
That could be the name of a play. Like a farce sort of. Yeah, that's good.
I'm sorry. We have to. What do we have to do? I know. First of all, I wanted to mention a couple show things coming up on Wednesday. An additional guest. He is Edwin McCain, one of my favorites. Great singer, super nice guy. I'll be. That's a song.
Feud's still going on. Me and Eddie. Help me, Eddie.
Now,
I've had it with this guy.
with the fall just around the corner, I don't want you to leave the pool yet. That's why HelloFresh is here to save you time. Don't go to the grocery store and spend all day wandering around. Get going right now with HelloFresh. They got a whole new code, by the way. It's 50, numeral 50 BT Show. HelloFresh.com/50 BT Show in honor of 50% off. What kind of stuff does HelloFresh have? Well, in as little as 15 minutes, you can be enjoying some of their new stuff. It's a whole quick and easy option, stack of things to do and eat. So when your life gets busy, don't call for takeout. Just get HelloFresh. It's 25% cheaper than most delivery and even less expensive than grocery shopping. What have you been working on over there, Willie?
Folks, check out the honey butter barbecue pork chops with mashed sweet potatoes and lemony green beans. HelloFresh sends you 8 ingredients. You put those together in 6 easy steps. In about a half hour, you have this delicious, colorful dinner that you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
It's a blast, and you're going to, it's a great way, by the way, to teach your kids how to cook. You can add snacks and sides and swap proteins, all kinds of cool stuff you can do with HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit, and 50% off right now and free shipping. That's right, free shipping. The code is 50BT Show. HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. That's 50BT Show. HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. Every kind of food you want, they've got it. Have some great fun and save some time with HelloFresh. Coming up in sports. Coming up in sports.
Yeah, NFL stuff.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Women's World Cup. Down to the semifinals, Tom. Who are you rooting for?
I couldn't care less.
Okay.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold it chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
Hi, Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom. And I'm Tom. KIZZ-FM. Kiz. Lucky that doesn't start with a J. Stop it! Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Golly, Earl.
That might be a pretty good idea.
I killed my wife when I'd wanted to. I'd be out of jail by now.
Dr. Ruth, when I'm dancing, what part of my body should not move?
Your bowels.
I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Using laxatives and a rectal scope, doctors were able to collect evidence over a period of 4 days.
I must have one.
Rectal scope is a mouthwash.
Your color's back to your face?
Oh, I was gray this morning.
So is yours, Tony.
Tony, you're... I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've got to go. You're gaining weight. My wife, when the first time she was pregnant, all I saw of her for 9 months was her ass hanging out of a refrigerator.
And if you believe that, I can't say that. Bishop Emeritus Frederick W. Freaking, who headed the Roman Catholic Diocese. That's his name. He was 85.
Did they have to pull the freaking plug?
Hey, boys, this is the Pope. I gotta go to the freaking funeral.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Now, have you ever done a cop convention or anything?
I just did one last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, you know, and they're fun because they understand stuff that I'm talking about, you know. I always say
Unlike the normal audience.
Yeah, the biggest misconception people have about police is that we really care. Don't. If you see a wreck and you can make a U-turn, you're going to do it.
Sometimes you just get stuck.
Oh, you know, you just don't want to hear it. It's always the same thing.
I don't want to hear it.
That's true. Every time you make a traffic stop, I ain't out catching real criminals. Well, I'll tell you the truth, lady, I'm not that good at this job. I'm trying to figure out a way to get disability without actually hurting myself. See, I was a smart aleck.
Didn't take it all that serious.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Oh, heck no. People would make U-turns on the expressway. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, you know, because it says authorized vehicles only. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, I authorize you. I don't care. You can't be subpoenaed if your name's not on anything. That's the way I always felt about it.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Can I say something about driving on the highway, first of all?
Sure, yeah.
People got to focus. It's scary out there.
Amen.
I was on the highway. A guy next to me is texting while he's driving. I'm like, look at this son of a... And then I hit a car. So I think he won.
It's dangerous.
I think he won that round.
Game, set, match, yeah.
Accident next to me, LOL.
Exactly. OMG.
How can you text and drive?
WTF.
No, I see it all the time.
I can barely see the
I've done that.
letters
Yeah.
anyway.
I drove by I told you this. I drove by a lady with a book open on her steering wheel
Reading.
and eating a pizza. Tell me, wait a minute.
You know what?
Pizza.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it. There was,
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah.
Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
Oh, no.
Hey, look, ladies, if I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
Let it snow.
if you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at? Hey, it's comedian Roy.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, buddy.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. I'm Chick McGee with an email, and here's Tom Griswold.
Dare I ask?
Dear Bob and Tom, I've been a listener for the Bob and Tom Show for 20 years and a VIPer just as long.
Well, thank you very much.
Over those years, I've heard Tom bring up very obscure topics and then say that, well, he said to himself, no one else is talking about that today. Today, that statement has never been more true than the song.
Plant a radish, get a radish, never any doubt.
I feel extremely confident that that song has not been talked about on any other radio station today, let alone television station, any time in the last 20 years. Keep up the great work. That's Peter in Ottawa, Canada.
Well, thank you, Peter.
Which I believe is the capital of Canada, by God.
All right. I would love to hear an actual radish farmer's reaction to that song. I don't know what the hell those fellows are doing.
Not the way we play.
Those are some city boys.
Lighting the loafers.
Once again, we have a very valid reason for playing that.
We do.
There was a lot of confusion out there because if you saw the headline,
Albert Finney died.
Not Albert Finney, you jackass. Tom Jones, not the Welsh singer, It's Not Unusual guy, but another Tom Jones, the lyricist for the famous play The Fantastics, has died.
So this came out in 2002?
No, it ended in 2002.
Yeah.
It was off Broadway for 42 years.
We could be talking about Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, and that would still be an old reference.
So old.
This is
it's a record because it's the longest running.
I understand that, but you have to understand how this is frustrating for everybody in here. This is a wild thing to be talking about.
Not for me. This is my childhood.
I mean, I'm sure there'll be an obituary in the New York Times, the newspaper of record of this
Arts and Leisure section
of Mr. Tom Jones, who was the song everyone knows. You read the
September when grass was green.
This song.
And gray.
Play the one Tim Cavanaugh sings.
Try to remember the kind of September.
That is that Robert Goulet wearing a tuxedo song. Sure, it's awful, but that's the one everybody remembers. But we found that in that same play, The Fantastic, there is this song.
Plant a radish, get a radish, never any doubt.
Never any doubt.
That's why I love vegetables. You know what you're about.
You know, if this were on Sesame Street, it would be okay.
They had one more song to write.
Sesame Street,
it was
all
late.
the puppets would be staring blankly at each other.
In an adult play, it's just
embarrassing. It's so silly.
Even in the Village, they voted it as being beyond gay.
Yeah, exactly. And I have a very nice letter here from Riley who says, I am gay AF.
All right.
Hell yeah, Riley.
Thank you, Riley.
Doing, brother. What up?
And I'm still crying laughing. There are gay men everywhere laughing their asses off because of how gay that song is. Thank you, Riley, for proving my point.
As my friend Andrew says, sometimes there are fellas that are beyond gay.
Don't you?
There are levels, I guess.
Don't you have the list of songs over there from the Fantastics? The radish song's not the only one that they touch on vegetables.
So is
the plum is ripe.
The plum is on there too.
Yeah, the plum
it's like
is ripe.
About planting and agriculture.
It
was two neighbors who were tricking their children. Is the basic premise of the whole shit.
Whether they had a happy marriage.
I don't know.
The thing is,
they thought they were tricking everybody, didn't they?
Yeah.
Those two fellas, they're the neighborhood bachelors.
Confirmed. Oh, sorry.
Oh, God.
The plum is ripe.
There's a whole topic of like albums that only have one good song on them or plays that have one good song. I think Annie, there's a pretty good argument that The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow is the only reason he was ever known.
It's a hard knock life.
It's a hard knock
for us.
Cats had memories, probably.
Showboat has Old Man River, and does anybody know any other songs?
No.
Well, I think that try
brings
to
the house
remember this one. I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. What do we have here?
Oh. Okay, I see.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
The French mistake.
Okay.
The French mistake.
Everyone and all of their relatives have sent me the email with Dom DeLuise yelling, "Watch me!" Yes,
we know.
Yes.
It's been cut off.
We got it.
Okay.
We got it. We get it. We're aware. Okay.
That's so much for today's obituary.
Oh,
I hope that's it.
Albert Finney passed away.
That's
Great
right.
actor.
All right. Hopkins still alive, thank goodness.
Where
Peter Finch dead.
Anyway else? I know sports. We're gonna anything in the sporting scene of interest.
There'll be a first-time winner of the Women's World Cup this year from Auckland, New Zealand. It'll be host country Australia, maybe. That's right. They're in the semifinals. They call them the Matildas. They're co-hosting the tournament this year with New Zealand. They're both, right now, it's the exact opposite of our weather there. Did you know
What's that famous song? Dancing Matilda? Or?
Waltzing
Matilda.
Waltzing Matilda.
I bet it's better than that Planet Radish song.
Well,
Australia and England will be playing on Wednesday, and Spain and Sweden play Tuesday.
Everything's better than that Radish song.
World Cup.
There are forms of skin cancer that are better than that Radish song.
It's called filler. We had one song.
Melanoma.
Melanoma.
Oh, here's a fun song.
The New Radicals.
The New Radishes.
That's right. An invention of Todd Rundgren, I think. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Look that up. Yeah. Well, and then there's more. How about this one?
Oh, your red scarf matches your eyes.
You close your cover before striking. Father had the ship fitter blues.
I did not. All I heard.
All the you has made me banana.
What did he say?
You have to hit. There's a P. It's ship. Like
What do you
boat.
mean?
Like ship. Like boat fitter.
And that's a real song?
Yes.
Yeah. Man.
That song was popular on my rock and roll station when I was a kid.
Yeah, it was kind of a.
It's kind of charming.
Random.
Was it a throwback? It didn't come out in like 1919?
No. The song was written then. But
okay.
Guy Mark's version of this was big when I was in high school.
Sure it was written a long time ago?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought he.
Did he write it? I don't think he wrote it.
It sounds like if you play that on a jukebox, a ghost will come out.
You're exactly right.
He'll come out and he'll sing to you.
Yeah, and it sounds like someone from the FCC is going to
all the words.
I know all the words.
It's great.
And what does this have to do with sports? I
was just taking a break. Actually, I was looking for a Michael McDonald song, and I can't find one right at the moment.
Shouldn't we talk to Jess before she leaves?
It's okay.
Or Jess.
If she leaves, I hate reading. I don't want to read. Reading is dumb.
Okay,
I'm not reading.
We're going to postpone sports because
This is an outrage.
not that I really care about the women's whatever the hell.
Michael McDowell won the NASCAR race yesterday.
And that sounds like Michael McDonald, and you wanted to play the song.
That's exactly.
Okay, we're there. Thanks.
That would have been priceless.
Sassy.
Yep.
Hey, Joe, what happened to the
she'll do that every now and then.
Like I'm doing Chicken Tom. I started arguing about Michael McDonald again. Look, there's Jess Hooker.
I'm here.
What brings you here?
Well, I'm reading the news. Christy's out today. A giant butter sculpture of Iowa basketball star Caitlin Clark is now on display at the Iowa State Fair. The fair said Clark has added countless accolades and awards to her points and assists records.
Oh, yeah.
But
She's
nothing is more iconic of her impact as an Iowan than being recognized with the likeness in butter at the Iowa State Fair.
A true honor, indeed.
Mm-hmm. The fair runs from August 10th to the 20th in Des Moines.
Has anyone seen the sculpture?
I haven't.
See how accurate it is? I'm looking at it right now.
And Tom is far too, Jess is far, they're both far too modest to, Jess had her picture carved out of cheese.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Her visage. And Tom had, didn't you, you and Bob had your portrait in cheese, right?
It was perfect.
Those are fantastic, and I bet this butter one is too.
This is a full size. It's not just her face; it's the whole stem to stern, top to bottom.
Is she shooting a basketball?
She's dribbling a basketball.
Huh.
Nice.
Made out of cheese?
Butter.
Butter. Sorry, butter.
Butterball.
So is it a sculptor that does it, or
Yeah, clarify.
But do they?
Cute joke, right?
That's cute. That's cute.
You wanted to be mad, but it was
clarify butter. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe
it's not really her. I can't believe it's not.
Well, no, remember the famous "I can't believe it's not butter" campaign?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For as strong as that campaign was, I never did try. I can't believe it's not butter.
Me
Did you guys?
either. No.
It was pretty good.
Really?
It was one of those product. That was the name of the product.
Mm-hmm.
It was that lengthy.
The whole thing.
It was called "I Can't Believe It's Not Butter." That's the name of the stuff. Much the same way there was the shampoo.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Gee, your hair smells good?
Gee, your hair smells terrific was the name of a shampoo.
Oh, I thought that was the tag.
Good was the original recipe, and they went, "Hey, we made it better." It's terrific now.
Well, that's true. That was a product called that.
I really thought that was just the tag.
No, that was the name of the product, and then they
did smell pretty good.
But then they went into the feminine hygiene business, and that kind of killed that theme.
What was that called?
Yeah, go ahead, tell us.
Say it.
What was it?
Gee, here. That smells terrific.
Very good.
So does it look like her?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
pretty good.
It's a giant butter. I assume they have to keep it pretty chilly in that room.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
my Lord.
It's impressive at how
It could be anybody.
it's a little creepy just because it's so blank looking.
Yeah.
Don't let elephantiasis happen to you.
But my gosh, she's in action. She's that looks pretty good.
Her hair's
It's like Pompeii.
Blowing in the wind.
Yeah,
Now, when
It does kind of look like Pompeii.
when the fair ends, do they
Parquet.
walk up there with crackers and?
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess what Tom's asking is, will they not let the butter go to waste?
I like this.
Will they eat
Tom
her?
has someone to tell us what he's saying.
I speak Tomese.
Yeah.
Well, when they did the one, these famous cheese sculptures.
Yeah.
You said you were done in cheese.
I was done in cheese.
And of course, famously at the Iowa State Fair a few years ago, before things got dicey, they did one of Putin.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because
cheese.
it used to be before things got dicey.
Yeah,
it was
because he was
revered.
going to run for the Democrats in Iowa, and they wanted to have a caucus. And they did one of Putin out of cheese. And then when the fair was over, they brought in some crackers, and people actually were able to have Putin on the Ritz.
For a split second, I forgot.
Well, that's a long way to go.
We've gotten, at least by my count, five of the classics in today.
I'm glad you're able. If you tried to do that joke in Russia, are you dead? Or does he like it?
Very funny.
It goes-
Shoot him.
Yeah.
What is
Very
Ritz?
good.
I'm taking that. I'm using that in my next state if I own everything.
I prefer the Oreo. Well, that's not going to be a joke. You see, putting on the Oreos makes no sense, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah. Captain James T. Kirk.
Oh, sure.
T stands for Tiberius. He was born in Riverside, Iowa, last year, March 22nd, according to the...
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
All these guys.
He's an Iowan.
I hate these nerd facts. There's like in Bloomington, Indiana, one of the gals from Star Trek was born there, and there's like a plaque, and people go to it and cry.
There's a plaque. There's a plaque in where is this? Riverside, Iowa. Yeah.
How about that?
Now the plaque in Los Angeles, where the flight from Lost was lost. Funny enough, that's a very serious plaque. People should respect that plaque. Lost is a great TV show.
Certainly.
Yeah, they just couldn't
Future
figure out a way to make it
ended
make
brilliantly.
sense or end. Okay, well that's that for.
We better write a script.
Jess, we have time for one more news story. Are you leaving right now or?
No, I'll leave in like 20 minutes.
Okay. What else have you got? We'd love to hear.
For you.
Yeah. Travelers on a flight from Los Angeles to New York were surprised to share the plane with a man and his giant Great Dane. Gabriel Bogner brought his 5-year-old support dog Darwin onto the flight, but at 140 pounds, his Great Dane drew a great deal of attention from his fellow
It must
passengers.
have been so funny sitting in that seat.
Bogner told Southwest News Service people were absolutely gobsmacked and shocked, but everyone was so excited to see her. I've never seen so many people smiling at the airport.
Oh.
Footage shared on social media shows Darwin rolling on the ground at the airport, looking into the plane's cockpit, stretching across multiple seats in the plane, and
standing in line at Aubon Payne.
I heard it was duty free.
even peeking in between seats in front of her.
Oh.
On TikTok, Bogner explained that Darwin was deemed too big to fit in the airplane's largest crate in cargo, and he was forced to purchase a row of seats to accommodate her.
Oh,
after
the dog is huge.
Yeah. After some time on the airplane floor, Bogner said the flight attendants allowed the gentle giant to lounge on the seats due to her size.
Now, did they bring along like a giant fire hydrant? Or? I mean, seriously, what did they...
Seriously?
Seriously.
Seriously? No.
Seriously,
They didn't bring along a fire hydrant.
There she is, yeah. Or is it he? Is it a he or
It's a she.
It's a she.
And her name is Darwin.
She's behaving. I heard that if she poops in the aisle, the people on board get to use that slide thing to get off. No, seriously, I just got off an international flight a few weeks ago.
Yes, of course. Yeah, were you in Madrid, Milan?
Really quick, that dog was just sitting, looking at the back of the chair like he was watching Secret Life of Pets, having the time of his life.
Yeah, it's
he
awesome.
looked so
The giant
chill.
service dogs are so much more well-behaved than the little ones, to be
But
honest.
here's, I need to know this from someone who has a service dog.
Yeah, we do.
When you get off the plane,
Yes.
I got off an international flight, so you're in this quarantined area with customs and everything. Do they have, and these people had a dog with them, and I ended up going a different direction. So I didn't see, do they have a special international area where they can go outside briefly, where they're quarantined and they can
Usually when
pee
you
and poop?
ask, they'll escort you. They'll take you to a place.
So they have to have a place where, because they can't just let you into the country.
No, but also there's, but they train these dogs to not have to use the bathroom for long periods of time. So
Well, yeah, my dogs were trained for that also. But this morning when I woke up, there was a diarrhea festival at my house.
Well, something happened.
Festival.
No, yeah.
They ate one of those
Dun, 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 dun.
fair goldfish.
Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza, Poopapalooza.
Poopapalooza. I like that.
Well, that's a beautiful dog.
We'll be right back.
A sweet, big sweetie. Puppy. What's the doggy's name again?
Darwin.
Darwin. Oh, that's funny.
We'll be right back.
Okay, we're coming right back with what do you got over there, Jess?
How about a Xbox scented controller?
Xbox scented
controller.
Okay, we'll find out what it smells like when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the
I think we should dip him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna dip
You gotta dip him.
Yep. He one's down, maybe? Is that what's happening? Or is that just a hello?
Bugs Bunny to oi. There he goes. Yep. You scream like a little girl. Scream like a junior high girl.
That's all. Yeah, those two little bastards.
Now, before we let you in, I got a couple of questions I need answered.
That was unbelievable. Thank you, my friend. That was incredible.
Yay!
Thank you, sir. I knew they were at the bottom of it. Well, I made it. It's really, yeah. Yeah, you can't stop staring at those two little
There's 2 hooks. And
Yep.
So you want to hang on to something.
Good. In more than a dozen interviews with the AP, hair and makeup stylists who work on film and TV projects say they're in danger of losing their homes and health insurance. One makeup artist says as many as 5 months before the screenwriters went on strike, studios were not greenlighting projects, so many hair and makeup people felt the impact early. Another says his workload has been erased and there is no plan B. Barbie's still the top draw at the movie theater for a 4th week. It earned another $33.7 million this weekend, according to studio estimates. It's also passed the $500 million mark in North America a week after it hit $1 billion globally. This week's second-place movie is Oppenheimer, with third place going to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. Meg 2, The Trench, is number 4. The Last Voyage of the Demeter makes its debut in 5th. And that's a look at your entertainment news. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
When you bomb on land, it's fantastic because you just take the check, you run, you never see anybody again. But if you bomb on a comedy cruise, you run into the same people for 7 nights in a row. They see you in the buffet like, isn't that the chubby guy from the comedy show? You know, I have a plate of crab legs, like, sorry to ruin your vacation. That's my bad. I'm gonna sneak out of here.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
The Bob and Tom Show now presents The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Hello again, everybody. This is ex-attorney Jack Thomas. You know, I get a lot of mail here at the ex-law office, and today, let's open a letter. Well, this comes from young Davey Radonovich of Kokomo, Indiana. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davey, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davey, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest. Any other interesting news headlines, Christy?
The FBI has identified the source of the virus-like blaster infection on the internet. The suspect, an 18-year-old who has not been identified but is expected to be arrested today.
Now, can we execute 18-year-olds in our society?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I'm there. I'm voting for it.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell the kid's not getting laid. Any kid that's getting laid on a regular basis is not creating computer viruses.
How true.
So it's basically, that's a sex education in high school. All they talk about are diseases and things you can catch, and the girls stop putting out, and kids hole up in the room and create a virus.
He's going to be receiving a different kind of sex education, I'm hoping.
Yeah, his baseball hat and his dirt button are going to be the same size once I get done with him. This kid's going to be able to do deep knee bends over a fire hydrant.
Comedian Bruce Clark is our guest.
How about that Pictionary? You ever play that game?
Pictionary?
Sure. Yeah. We almost got in a fist fight over that, didn't we, Chick?
Yeah, we sure did.
And you play with your friends, they're always drunk, too. You know, all your buddies are always loaded up. Playing there. I get this phrase, I draw it, you know, they're, hey, how about a guy frying his own penis? How about that? What the hell's the matter with you?
That's in Pictionary.
Idiot. It's Peter Pan, you idiot. Right in front of you here, you moron.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob
On the way.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee on, I don't know. She's just not here today. There's Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, always doing something when he's being introduced. He's just too busy.
Weird.
Busy over here. I want to make something clear. Jess Hooker has to leave relatively soon due to an appointment, not because the show has been so disgusting that she's going to storm out.
I'm out of here.
What do we call that when you storm out of the show? What's that? We named it after a
Zumach.
The Zumach. Yeah, she's not,
that's right.
pulling.
Do you want to tell, does Tom know what you're doing?
No. Does he?
Is it private?
No, it's something you've had done, actually.
Oh, it's just an infusion. We talked about it.
Yeah.
He knows.
Jess is being infused with THC.
Oh, I wish.
Where are they going in?
Jeez.
Where are they going?
Where they put the radishes.
Ask for rectal. You got to stand for 3 hours, but
Nope, just in the arm. Oh, we're good.
You sure?
Yeah, it's just a blood infusion. I hope so.
No, they usually go in the hand.
You know, as your boss,
they do?
it's
In the
literally illegal for you to be asking her these questions.
What's his face? What's that guy?
Jake brought it up.
Lloyd over there brought it up.
Hey, don't say his real name.
This just in, by the way, as part of our effort to clarify an obituary in the news.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Tommy Lee Jones is not deceased.
Oh, good.
He's doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
Most famous, of course, for the future.
Albert Finney passed away.
Yeah, there you go.
When?
Years ago.
Okay.
He was in a movie called Tom Jones. That's why I'm doing
Oh, I am caught up.
Tommy Lee Jones was never in this play.
Never any doubt.
I wouldn't accept this buffoonery. I'm not doing that. I ain't playing your little games.
Tommy Lee Jones, one of my top 5 favorite actors of all time.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yes, he's in the
All
top
right.
5.
Okay.
No kidding.
Everything he does, amazing.
He hasn't done anything in a long time, though.
You ever
Black
seen,
3.
I think it's a TV movie called The Park Is Mine. That's a pretty good movie.
I'd love to see it. I don't know where to see it.
Yeah, I don't think it's available anymore. That's
Did you ever
the thing.
see, before you go on the limb, The Eyes of Laura Mars?
I have seen The Eyes of Laura Mars.
Well, it was written by the Plant a Radish folks.
They would have part of that.
All right, who said Faye Dunaway's beautiful? Let's talk. Come on.
I'm sorry. Let's. Miss Hooker has to leave in 5 minutes.
Okay, a new survey finds that nearly 3/4 of Americans believe road trips are a hall pass for snacking.
Oh, sure.
I was just saying that off the air to Josh.
Yeah, the poll conducted on behalf of Hi Chew showed that 38% of
Hi Chew.
Hi Chew.
God bless you.
Is that elitist snacks? Is that what that is?
I have a friend whose last name is Chew.
Chew? Yeah.
He's not your friend.
Pat, can we all...
Well, he was my landlord.
Jess, we're going to have you say...
Mr. Chew?
Okay.
Are you sure it wasn't Mickey Rooney?
Oh, no.
That's so funny. Just a guy that loves that movie so much that it becomes a terrible racist cartoon.
Yeah.
Jess, we're going to have you read the sentence with the name of that whatever again, and all of us are going to say what Pat said.
Okay.
After. Did you guys all hear what he said?
No, I
got
didn't.
you.
I did not.
The poll conducted on behalf of Hi Chew showed that...
God bless you.
Oh, Hi Chew, like you're sneezing.
Okay.
Do it again.
And pause after the word.
This time, should we just do Gesundheit?
Yes, Gesundheit.
Okay, everybody ready? Go ahead.
The poll conducted on behalf of Hi Chew...
Gesundheit.
And that's how the Marx Brothers did it.
Yep.
Damn right.
Okay.
Don't be silly. There's no sanity clause.
Okay, go ahead. So this off the air, Josh was asking, when my little girls travel, what do they do at the airport? When they play with their iPods or whatever? But when it comes to snacks, they usually get very healthy snacks. But at the airport, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
You know, it's candy bars and
For sure.
and those delightful pretzels. Oh my God!
38% of respondents felt snacks are one of the most important parts of a road trip.
Oh, definitely.
71% of people agreed that road trips allow them to eat as many snacks as they would like.
That's because it's a fact.
Yeah, that's...
The other 39% of the people are ignorant.
Well, it's travel math.
Wait a minute, 39 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, it's travel math. Like the food doesn't, calories don't count when you're when you're traveling.
You're on the go. You're constantly moving.
Yeah, you're sitting.
Calories don't count. Cigarettes don't count.
Yep.
Affairs don't count. I'm out of town, baby. I'm sorry.
Boy, Willie lives on the road.
What's your guys' go-to snack? 47% of respondents grab chips, 44% snack on cookies, and 42% eat candy.
Oh, I might be right in the middle here.
Yeah.
Have you had the Reese's Big Cup with potato chips inside?
I haven't.
I haven't. I don't care for it.
It's you're wrong.
I like
it's so good.
Willie, I've been saying this for years.
All right.
It's so good. The saltiness, the sweetness.
I like the one with the pretzel.
I'm gonna wash it back with a screaming cold cherry Coke Zero. Are you kidding me? I got my Malcolm Gladwell book on. I'm better than everybody.
And this is where Chick and I differ. He will eat a gas station chicken salad sandwich.
Chicken salad, tuna salad.
No.
But they're sealed in those plastic cases, so you know they're fantastic.
That's how he gambles. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, no. When you chicken salad or anything with mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Will you eat an egg salad from a random gas station?
Yeah.
The wrapped triangular.
Yes.
They're sealed in those.
And they're delivered usually
that day.
Exactly. The turnover on those, I think, is better than we think.
Coming up, we have a story. I don't want to go to it right now.
Into my mouth.
We have a story about a grocery store. These people bought one of those pre-washed salads.
Oh, yeah.
There was a frog in it.
When we went to
a frog in it.
Yes.
Someone's got to do the washing.
Hey, I'm not bitching. Talking about fresh. But
Josh and I went to Dayton, Ohio. We got Mike Sell's chocolate-covered potato chips.
That's right.
Now that's a snack.
Oh, we have some in there. Yeah.
Very nice
and if you're on the
listener
road, they're calorie-free.
That's exactly right.
People have to understand that.
You guys would be disappointed with my road snacks. It's
Are they boring?
Yeah, are they?
I like a mixed nut. So I'll just get a.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I'll get mixed.
Really?
With the radish?
What, isn't that something that's unhealthy, like a lentil soup?
Yeah.
Josh, you get a big steaming bowl of black bean soup, or
He's no fun on the road. You have to get back in the car to eat. You can't get good snacks you want to get. He is no fun to be with in a car.
I didn't know that.
And he speeds.
Okay. Yes or no? One of those spinning around gas station hot dogs.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take one of the buffalo chicken tornado things, too.
I will, too. I will, too.
I've never had one. I'm too busy getting the chicken salad.
Always,
Okay.
yep, always after therapy. It's like my shame food.
Oh,
It is. It is.
Which one? The hot dog?
The tornado, whatever the tortilla wrapped
Oh, right. What is
things
that?
are. I don't know.
Life's all about balance. Your brain gets better, your colon gets worse, all right? You find yourself right in the middle.
Wow. Is that like a hot dog, though? Is it?
Well, sometimes they have them. Hot dogs are wrapped in them, but usually it's like a chicken fajita, like shredded chicken or beef, or
I like ice cream on the road. I don't know why, but I do.
Oh,
ice cream sandwich. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Pull into McDonald's, get one of those great cones. Oh,
give me energy. I need something that's going to give me some energy. I don't want to feel sluggish on the road.
And as I said earlier, when you're on the road and you're driving, and they have the sign that there's a place there, it should be within less than a mile from the road.
Agreed.
And if
Always
it's a
on the right,
McDonald's,
too.
there should be a special thing indicating whether or not the ice cream machine is functioning.
Yep.
Well,
just saying. You have to leave us, Miss Hooker.
I do. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll take over the news.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll take over the news. Gee, it's like there was any doubt.
We have
You had
some
to mention it.
Clarity on that celebrity death.
oh, okay. That's good.
Still here.
Gaping anus.
All right, okay. We're done. We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Screen Door Productions presents A Day at Fergler's Hardware, Part 2.
and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaffigan.
Dean, I am so hungry.
Oh, you want to go get some breakfast, Tom?
I guess. Is there a place we can go that has flat-chested waitresses and really baggy clothing?
I don't think so.
Think again, Dean. Guys, if you've been longing to have breakfast surrounded by flat-chested women in baggy clothing, then you'll want to visit the all-new breakfast restaurant, Pancake Hooters. At Pancake Hooters, you won't be bothered by waitresses who accidentally dip their large bosoms into your maple syrup or who break the yolk of your egg while bending over the table to pour your coffee. Pancake Hooters only hires women with prepubescent builds, so you won't be distracted by massive memories while trying to finish off your breakfast in time to get to work.
Wow, what a great breakfast.
Sure was, Tom. And I was able to eat my waffle while it was still warm because I wasn't busy staring at gargantuan tatas.
And you didn't slobber in your coffee either.
And guys, if you're in a real hurry, be sure and take advantage of our flat as a smorgasbord breakfast buffet. Why not try Pancake Hooters today? You'll see why our hardline policy with our waitress staff is, it's either 32A or the highway. Pancake Hooters.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm just sitting down at the tattoo parlor with my daughter. And
no, stop right there. That's pretty scary.
I'm having my tattoos redone. She's 14, and she's going to be a freshman in high school.
She's very witty. She's a sparkling, wonderful girl. She's been on this show, and she better not get a tattoo, you idiot.
No, but everybody at the tattoo parlor thought she was 18, 19.
Yeah, going to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you that was your daughter-daddy day?
Daddy-daughter day. We went to the tattoo parlor.
You went to a tattoo parlor?
Uh-huh.
Classy.
I kept trying to talk.
Here's the one I want you to get, sweetie. It's I know that's a lawnmower, and that's the Pink Panther.
No daughters, man.
I kept trying to tell her.
Sorry.
You know, if you ever get a crush on a boy, here's what you need to do: just tattoo his name on your shoulder and walk up to him and go, "Look at this! You take me seriously now?" You know, stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
that's great advice.
Mm-hmm. Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is.
Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Hey, this is Rob Sunshine.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Willie Griswold over there.
Feeling cool. Feeling good.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hey, buddy.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
The He-Man Woman Haters Club. No girls.
Yeah, no kidding.
Miss Hooker had a medical appointment, and Christy is otherwise engaged. So
sausage.
We're
Engaged,
busy.
she's married.
And thank you, Pat. That was helpful.
I've still got a couple sports stories if you want.
I don't. We have.
I want sports stories.
World record.
But we have a letter here. I wanted to
Shut up. A dachshund in California has been named the fastest wiener dog in the West.
Is that right?
Hilarious.
According to reports, Beanie Von Weenie beat dozens of other dogs in the 26th running of the Wiener Schnitzel Wiener Nationals at Los Alamitos Racecourse. Along with his new title, Beanie Von Weenie won a doghouse and $1,000.
A new house?
That's a lot of dog boats.
I hope if it's a wiener dog, I hope they make the doghouse look like a big bun.
That'd be funny. Or like a little sweater the dog wears that looks like a big bun. There's like ketchup going on the top of it.
Why do you think Charles Schultz had Snoopy sleeping on the top of his doghouse? Go ahead, Tom, your thoughts.
I don't know. I thought that was funny. Well, you could see him. If he were sleeping in the doghouse, it would have been a picture of a doghouse.
Yeah, but less to draw. Would have been easier on old Schultz.
Maybe he couldn't draw dogs. Yeah, maybe so.
Stupid world
One more.
record.
A Mr. Will Walker rode his BMX bike backwards
What?
During a 500-mile bike ride across the state of Iowa.
What is this maniac? He's doing it wrong.
He's hoping his journey will be classified as the Guinness World Record for the longest distance cycling backwards with elevation gain. Uphill.
Oh, man.
After recording his journey and registering with race officials, Walker submitted his evidence to Guinness. The current record to beat 209 miles.
That wacky son of a bitch.
Oh, but his neck hurts.
Magnificent bastard.
I saw the pictures of this guy doing it. He's just looking over his shoulder the whole time. It's pretty tricky. He's sort of sitting on the handlebars.
Well, because of the coaster brake, and I don't think I had a bike that didn't have a coaster brake.
When you were little, they all seemed to.
Yeah, you couldn't pedal backwards.
Yeah, you got to get a fixie, I think, if you want to pedal backwards.
Yeah.
He's got a BMX, so he's got it also.
Oh, an XMB, really.
A good point.
To hell with this guy.
Hey, look, Ma, no brains.
No brains.
This is
Remember when you could ride your bike with no hands? Man, I used to do that all the time.
I can still do that.
Real good at it. I could turn.
Yeah, you just had put your hands in your pockets.
Josh, over the weekend I was on a walk and I saw like a 10-year-old girl on a bike and she turned with no hands and she made this face like she did it for the first time, and I was like, that was very cool to witness out in the wild, because I could never do it. I never got it down.
Yeah,
felt like an idiot.
We have
you'll get it.
We have a letter.
Keep practicing.
I never will.
Tom, your thoughts.
This comes to us from Glenn.
Hello, Glenn.
He needs help.
Glenn, we are here to help and educate.
I was just walking into work, whistling, "Plant a radish."
Well, we were all just kind of talking about that.
Plant a radish, get a radish, never any doubt.
Tom, you said it was stuck in your head.
Yeah. Vegetables, you know what you're about.
Okay. You know what you're about.
Plant a turnip, get a turnip, maybe.
We gotten to the turnip part yet without laughing?
That's why I love vegetables.
No.
You know
what's next, I think?
They're dependable.
This is the bridge?
Yeah. Befriendable, dependable.
They're the best pal of parents ever know.
No.
While with children,
It's not even sung very well.
bewildering.
No.
You don't know until the seed is nearly grown. Just what you sown, so plant a carrot.
We go.
It's
wow.
Once again, that's
It's garbage.
from the longest running play.
Did it win a Tony? It had to have won a Tony.
Whatever. It was the longest running play in New York, 42 years, called The Fantastics.
There's no accounting for taste.
And it didn't close until, 2002, we determined. And it's famous for the song, "Try to Remember a Time in September." And
it was awarded Tony Honors for Excellence in Theater in 1991.
Yeah,
the point being,
Book by Tom Jones, music by Harvey Schmidt.
And that Tom Jones has died. Not the Welsh singer. That's how we got on.
No, the guy who played Tom Jones in the movie,
No,
Albert
that's it.
Finney, died.
He did die, though, Tom.
But Tom Jones, the lyricist from that play, is
Right,
deceased
but Albert
at age
Finney did
95.
die.
Yes,
Right.
It's also, you're muddying the waters again.
What's happening?
They had a follow-up musical.
They did?
It was called Celebration.
And
Oh, you're being serious. I thought we were going to have a...
No joke.
Okay.
Yeah, clearly.
Really means a lot to you.
And Patty, has
Part of my childhood?
Has Pat played a song this morning?
No. I had one planned for Jess, but she's gone now.
Oh, well, can't do that.
You had a song for Jess. Is it good to have it without her here?
We should do it when she's here, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you're not going to be doing any songs.
I'll do anything you want.
Okay,
No, you haven't done any songs today.
No, I've just been laughing. You guys are funny.
Okay, well, how about a couple news stories? How about that? We've had the giant dog in the airplane.
Right? Darwin.
She's a sweetie.
And by the way, Darwin was a Great Dane. Shouldn't technically Darwin be a beagle?
Why?
Anyone?
Why?
I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't get
Did
that.
Charles Darwin own beagles?
Did he have beagles?
Beagle? No? Anyone?
Did Gregor Mendel
Do
own
you
a
even
beagle?
get your
Yeah,
joke?
what are you going for here?
I don't get it.
What is it?
Do you think Charles Darwin was a beagle owner? Is that what you think? Charles Schultz was Snoopy.
Am I getting those confused? I thought that was the name of the boat, wasn't it?
What boat?
The Beagle.
Explain yourself and pretend like
In
we're as
what
dumb as you
boat?
think we are.
What boat, Charles
Like at
Darwin?
the archipelago or something?
Darwin's
I'll have
boat?
to check. Yeah,
Like the one
Charles-
that he sailed to the Galapagos with?
Wasn't it the HMS Beagle?
For Charles Darwin?
Yeah.
I mean, even if it is, who's that joke for?
For folks that have cracked open
You're yelling at me over here?
He's genuinely offended.
I could be wrong. Let me look it up. I thought that was the name of his boat.
It's you don't need to look it up.
But
it's you being right has nothing to do with being funny here. It's, if you look it up, it doesn't really.
Okay, sorry.
And by the Galapagos is an archipelago, isn't it, Willie?
Is it really?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
an
What's
island.
an archipelago? I thought it was a series
Many
of
islands.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what it is then.
Planet the turtle.
I don't think.
Okay, so you want to do the frog thing?
Yeah.
What?
This is an interesting story.
Are we licking frogs?
A woman in suburban Detroit says she found a live frog in a plastic container of spinach.
Ugh.
WJBK-TV reports Ms. Amber Warwick of Southfield
I think it's Channel 7 in Detroit, I think. Go ahead.
I'll do it slower. WJBK-TV.
Channel 7.
I like that was good, Chick.
Thanks.
Thank you.
If we were JFK, we'd be in Washington. She purchased something called Earthbound Farm spinach from a local grocer.
I guess.
She got home. Her daughter found a live frog in the container and screamed. Ms. Warwick said she immediately returned the package and the frog to the store. Employees gave her a refund and released the frog.
And upon the release, the frogs. Everybody do the Michigan ride. Everybody likes the Michigan ride.
Everybody likes it, he claims.
Jennifer Holton, a spokesperson with the Michigan Department of Agricultural and Rural Development, told the Detroit Free Press that the store shouldn't have released the frog because authorities now don't know whether it's native to the state.
Release the frog!
Detroit Free Press is not free, man.
Nothing's free.
I mean, it just shows you how fresh the lettuce is.
I suppose. Boy. A live frog.
Isn't that cool?
A real pollywog.
A guppy.
Oh, that's good, kind of a fun story.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, a live frog?
She took it back to the grocery store and she said, hey, there's a live frog in my spinach. And the manager said, hey, keep it down or everybody will want one. The classics are alive and well here on Bob.
The classic. The classic.
She was hopping mad.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I love this.
I love this, too.
It's Clarence Frogman. That's who they wanted to sing. Bladder radish, bladder radish.
It sounds like my grandpa's friends. That's a trait.
Wow.
Imagine getting somebody to sing that. Like a producer just go, you know. No, lower.
Enunciate less, please.
Now, this article, by the way, that Jess was reading about snacking while on trips.
Right.
And how people, they kind of give themselves a pass when they're traveling. And they eat less healthy, certainly. There's some other interesting stuff in this article. I want to see, if you're in a car trip, does the driver get to choose the music?
Of course.
Yes.
Only 31% of people agree with that.
Yep, never. I like my guest pick the music because I'm a gracious host.
Oh.
No.
Is that right?
Driver has to focus.
Josh, your thoughts?
The driver gets final say.
Absolutely.
But I think it should be a democracy.
You can make suggestions.
But the driver has veto power, yes.
Here's a good one for you, Josh. This is right up your alley. Top golden rules of road tripping.
Okay.
Please wear deodorant, but not perfume or cologne.
Absolutely. Yes, that's very, very important.
And then the front seat passenger has to assist with directions.
Well,
directions, changing music, packing a bowl in case I need to do that.
Oh,
that's
boy.
What they're my first mate. Okay, they pick the music. I'm a gracious host. They help me do drugs.
Packing a bowl.
And half the people say that if you bring snacks, you have to share them, but half say no.
No, you don't have to share them.
Yeah, you do.
What?
Yeah.
Remember the time you and I were, and you had a salad? I didn't ask for any of that salad.
Did you recognize it?
You've never asked for any salad.
Josh, relax. No one wants any of your pretzel combos, okay? I'm fine over here.
Oh, I love a pretzel.
I did have a salad.
Thank you, Chick. And you know what? You can have as many as I will give you.
You mocked me for having my salad, I remember.
Well, you didn't get any dressing. It was baffling. The man ate a dry salad.
Also, eating a salad in the car is weird.
It had a frog in it. So
I don't even think he had a fork.
Hey, are you listening to the Bob and Tom show right now on your Raycon earbuds?
I hope so.
Well, I hope so, too. Here's, what's this guy's name? Will. I purchased the Raycon earbuds, and I love them, Will says. And I've been listening to your show all morning. despite the fact you've been talking about planting radishes. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with 3 sound profiles. You can also listen while you travel or during a big-time workout with optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit. The earbuds are comfortable enough for all-day wear. And remember, with the gel tips that fit every ear ever made, the Raycons will not budge. And you also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and they start about half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 56,000 5-star reviews. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom, 15% off your Raycon purchase.
Oh, they're the best. Check out the Raycon earbuds. Coming up, we have some really cool stuff this week, by the way, including a special visit with Edwin McCain in the studio with his guitar. Coming up this morning, comedian Reno Collier.
And more with Charles Darwin and a beagle.
And we've got otters in the news, and they're attacking human beings. We'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter with the
So just pick up your Air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today.
Okay. Well, we were talking about
that's wonderful.
You fly all over the place. You work a lot with the comedian Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
So and you guys are always flying, but you're famous on this show for your discussion of flying.
Wow. It was. I know a lot of comedians do the stuff about airline jokes about everything from flying, and so this was just my experience. Was that I started to notice some of the pilots. There were those who didn't say anything to you really. They would just say, "Hey, how you doing?" But then I had noticed the ones who love to talk and point out things and give you a little tour in the sky. And,
Sure.
And I always thought those were guys who were frustrated radio guys. They wanted to be on radio. There's your captain here in the cockpit, and they always sound so cool. So he always, first of all, he has to tell you he's in the cockpit. Like, where else is he going to be? Yeah, we know. We know. No, in the can right now. I just wanted to say hi. So if you guys don't form a line while I'm in here, please. So he's in the cockpit. Okay. And then they always tell you how many feet we're going up. I never understood why they had to share that with all of us. That's great. We're going up to 36,000 feet. You know what? I'm just a passenger. I'm not writing this stuff down. What did he say? 36,000 or 33,000? Because I need to know. Do you? Yeah. Right. And I want to know what the gauge says because this is, I can't see it. I mean, I need to know. So, he's given us all this information. We really don't need, as passengers, all I know is, 36,000, 40,000. Just go high. That's all I really. Go above the trees and the mountains and clear that stuff. And I'm good. Happy. Yeah. Have a couple of drinks. And but then some of these guys I've noticed also will keep going. They're the ones who like to point out everything. For those who are sitting on the left side of the plane, if you look out your window, there's a cloud shaped like a duck.
Wow.
What? Good. I'm glad he woke me up for that because, and of course those people on the right side of the plane, they never get to see anything sometimes, right? They'll point out stuff, if you're on the left side, you can see the Grand Canyon. Mm-hmm. If you're on the right side, you can look at the people looking at the Grand Canyon on the left side of the plane.
Fascinating.
So I just noticed those guys. So I started taking notes about what they would say, and it was just unbelievable. And then the funniest, I guess it's not funny, is when a plane goes down, of course, they would look for the flight recorder. And I was always like, and they always thought, I always wondered, like, what do they expect to hear on this thing? Mm-hmm. The pilot's not cool enough to just explain what's happening, is he? Is he just going to, just hit a mountain. My fault. I was pointing out something to the people and clipped the wing. And
there you go.
Anyway, I know I sound cool right now, but I've just evacuated like you wouldn't believe. So I just want to apologize to everybody for spinning out of control. I just want to thank all our passengers for flying with us. We realized you had a choice in airlines, and well, you picked the wrong one. We're going right down.
We're going down.
We're going down. So, you're not going to get that.
No,
you're just
free drinks.
Right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Free drink. Don't, just hurry. Free drink. The cart should be flying around. Just reach up and grab something. Man, I don't know. I figured I guess when they find the thing, all they really hear is one big, screaming, screaming curse, one big curse word all the way down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure, if I was on the plane going down, my last word would be, my wife would be going, she'd be saying, I love you, and I'd be going, sorry, honey, I'm going to have to curse with the pilot right now. I won't be saying I love you right now.
Jeff Rock Band.
And mostly gay men, and I'm sitting there by the record machine, and the ugliest guys there hit on me. I mean, ugly pimples, fat guys. I'm like, you know what?
Gay people drink too. You were a 2 a.m. pull, man. Man, he looks good.
Just the fact that you went, okay, I'll go.
Horse racing, you said? You're from Kentucky. You love horse racing. Love
horse
the
racing
ponies.
is my passion. The only sport that I really love is horse racing. I've owned a couple horses. We're purchasing one now. In fact, a 2-year-old colt.
Cool.
I don't know if you all know this. All Kentuckians know this, and most people around the country know thoroughbreds are named traditionally after a combination of the mother's and father's name, the sire and dam line. For example,
I didn't know
Kentucky Derby winner Ali Sheba, out of his father, the great stallion Ali Dar, and its mother, the broodmare Belle Sheba. We're looking at one now out of a sire named Whiny Bull by a mare named Girl on Girl. We named it Rosie O'Donnell.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Hello, Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I don't like this one.
It's in a weird time signature.
Makes me nervous.
Has trouble finding a beat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And Tom is doing something over there, and I have an email for you.
I'm going over the overnights, if you will. What have you got over there?
Dear people, Tom is right.
Oh, boy.
And I knew he was right when he said this, and I thought it was amusing. I know all about this subject, but I want to be clear. I thought it was amusing, not funny.
I didn't say it was either. I was just...
Charles Darwin traveled on the Beagle as part of his exploration.
Sure, isn't that like the Voyages of the Beagle or something?
The Voyage of the Beagle is the title most commonly given to the book written by Charles Darwin.
That's what I thought.
Paren, What's Wrong with the Human Race? And published in 1839 as Charles Darwin, Journal and Remarks.
Because we had a really fun story about this guy and his dog that on a commercial flight, he has a Great Dane. He buys 3 seats.
Look, it's just
there's a photograph of this giant dog flying from whatever it is, New York to L.A., and his dog's name is Darwin.
It's a bad name for a dog.
I just said, shouldn't it be a beagle? Darwin. That's okay. It's all right. Thank you for the clarification. I couldn't remember for sure. Sometimes these things escape us. Also, we clarified the Fantastics, the famous stage play, ran 42 years.
Sucked.
And
42 years just soiling the good name of Broadway.
Sold a lot of turtlenecks, and was it one at minimal stage? You saw it, Pat?
Yeah, one piano.
When somebody writes a song, a Broadway show now, they'll go, how's it going? Well, it's okay. I mean, there's no fantastic.
I would hope so.
I mean, it's not that bad, but it's okay.
But again, it had the one really famous song.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Plant a radish, get a radish, never any doubt.
See, now this song is stuck in my head.
I know.
Of course.
We've all got it.
The famous one from the show is this one.
Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and so mellow.
Okay, so That's a beautiful song.
Is
It's been recorded by.
It's a beautiful noise.
That's one of those Robert Goulet tuxedo.
Very much so. Yes.
Sammy Davis Jr. Whatever.
Real showstopper.
It feels like a guy smelling his wife's old sweater, thinking about how much he misses her.
Oh, Jesus, Willie!
What is wrong with us? Go to that dark route. It sounds very.
Make it funny. Have it panties.
No. Oh. You're such a creep.
Or make it gay. Have a guy smelling his buddy's underwear. See, that way, if it's a gay guy, then he can go into plant a radish.
Yes.
There's Steve's underwear, unwashed.
Bill writes in, best snack food ever is buttered popcorn along with Hershey candy bar. Usually get this at a movie theater, but would also work on a road trip.
No. Disagree strongly.
You can't drive a car with buttered popcorn on your face.
Well, and you can't tell about. I speak from experience. Decades. You cannot trust popcorn at a convenience store. You know what you can trust at a convenience store?
What?
Chicken salad, tuna salad.
There you go. Those are more consistent than the popcorn.
Absolutely.
I wasn't going to read this, but now I have to.
What's your problem?
Jody writes,
Joker, what's your problem?
My dad, this starts out potentially
Take
going,
all the fries, won't you?
this letter starts out, this could go very bad very quickly.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Jody kindly writes, this is a lady, Jody. My dad had COVID, wasn't getting better after many days. He had a blood test from which we learned he had E. coli in his blood.
Ooh.
It turns out his appetite wasn't coming back from COVID. The only thing that sounded good were eggs. He'd been buying hard-boiled eggs at the corner gas station every day.
That's a good American man right there.
That's where he contacted the E. coli.
Did I say anything about hard-boiled eggs?
No, you did not. Egg salad.
Well, that's far from a hard-boiled egg.
Not very.
All right, it might be a short putt, but still.
It's a chopped up hard-boiled egg with sun-dried mayonnaise.
Well, you know what we have to do now is we have to find a song that gets this out of our head. We got to find something
to get rid of what
plant a radish.
Oh God, okay.
What are we thinking? Something rockin'? Something kind of hip hoppy?
Wait a minute,
not hip hoppy.
Stay on Broadway, maybe.
How about a Godwin song?
How about we play the Schuyler Sisters for Josh and watch his head come off his body?
What's that?
That is from Hamilton.
It's from Hamilton.
Oh,
that is.
I saw one or two songs when my sister-in-law and niece were watching, and I was like, "This is just not for me."
They're great.
He kept yelling, "Those people were white. They were white. Don't take that away from me." He kept yelling that.
From the Caribbean. Alexander Hamilton was a white man
from the Caribbean.
I don't know why they wouldn't be factual.
You know what threw me when I saw Hamilton in London, by the way?
Oh, is that right?
Thank you.
God, you're doing really well, aren't you?
I do very well.
Walking the cobble streets.
That's right, boy. They used the same guy played two or three different parts that threw me.
Yeah, they do that.
Like the Thomas Jefferson guy was also Lafayette or whatever.
The guy that plays Herc was also George Washington.
Yeah,
Lafayette plays Jefferson.
They switch clothes.
I don't care that.
They're being cheap. Yeah,
well, what? Get another actor. How hard could it be?
They've already got like 40.
Sorry. Well, you know.
Okay.
Is that like a tradition? Let me tell you something. The Fantastics had each, only one person had one part. I can tell you that.
I remember when I was in middle school plays, because the guys that would get the actual leads, they were always playing one person. But I would always get I'd be playing Carl, and I'd be playing singer number 2.
Sure.
And in my head, I justify, I go, no, you have one role. I've got 3 roles, man.
When I was in Annie, yeah, that's right. I played
Daddy Warbucks?
I played a police officer.
I just want to punch you in the face right
And then
now.
I played a Secret Service person for FDR, and then I played one other role that I...
Wait a minute. Is FDR in Andy?
Yeah. Yeah, he shows
Does
up,
he
right?
roll in?
He did in our production.
Did he have a song?
Yeah. He did. He had a dance.
He did.
All right.
Did he do a wheelie?
We've come to the end. Let's see now.
We had him strung up. Two Secret Service guys at the weekend at Bernie's him around
like Mary Martin and Peter Pan.
Yeah. That's right, Roosevelt. Too close to socialism, Roosevelt.
Okay, let's move on. We've doing animal stuff this morning. We got the Great Dane in the airplane, which is really funny.
Stop recapping. Give us a new story.
No, I'm trying to.
Yeah, you're trying to ruin everything. Do a new story.
Trying to ruin everything.
What's going on?
Well, I'm so sorry. So I was trying to have a thread that connected.
Well, we don't need
this otherwise ADD show of ours, and that thread would be animals. And
Wait a second. You're the one that's directing this ADD show. You can't put this on the tracks.
Talking about vegetables.
You're the train director telling the tracks are crazy. You're the crazy man.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
You're the leader.
All right. This is a fun story. I don't want you to ruin it.
Stop prefacing things.
Okay. This is. I will say nothing about this story. I'll read it.
I sure wish you would.
Well, I can't because you keep stalling.
More exposition. That's what I want.
More setup.
I tried to explain to you, fellas.
Setup is the most important thing.
It's a 4-hour show. We gotta pad it a little
Feels like
bit.
it's 6.
A Florida neighborhood is contending with the latest invasive species. Anyone want to guess?
No, I can't make the
My
joke.
guess would get me canceled.
Yeah. Did you have the same joke?
No, I was going to say welfare, but that's not.
I was going to say Guatemalans. Where were you going to go? Well, I was just
I was
saying.
going Irish. I feel like there's still...
Okay, that's safer.
Yeah.
Still in
Because it's so silly that it's...
Yeah, okay. A Florida neighborhood is contending with the latest invasive species. So you're thinking, okay, what is it? Anacondas, blah,
You know,
blah, blah.
I find in the term invasive species a little off-putting.
Oh, it's not nice.
Yeah, it's not nice at all.
I agree.
It's a scientific term, and
Why are they invasive? Why don't they?
Yeah,
just
they
make-
belong
because
there.
They're altering the ecology.
species.
you heard the word indigenous?
Yes,
It's a nice big
Of
word.
the-
I'm with
the
you.
area?
We should call them illegal species.
Okay, illegal
sound right
alien
either.
species.
That's right.
Okay. The species in question invading this Florida neighborhood, rabbits.
Oh, yeah?
They're called lionhead rabbits. They
Lionhead, half lion, half rabbit.
They were let loose by a backyard breeder years ago, and they've taken over a place called Janata Isles, which is a beautiful community of 81 homes. Residents say the rabbits dig holes, chew outdoor wiring, leave rabbit poop all over the sidewalks and driveways.
Chick, what would you call this rabbit?
Oh my God, it's a lionhead rabbit.
Yeah, it looks like it has a mane, like a lion.
That's real?
Yeah.
That's not like a jackalope? That's a real animal?
Yeah, these are an exotic rabbit that this guy was breeding, but I guess a couple got out, and now they're all over the place. Now, this gets funnier. The city commission voted to exterminate the animals. However,
yes,
there's always a do-gooder out there. Alicia Griggs is spearheading efforts to raise $40,000. Do you want to guess for what purpose?
To capture them instead of killing them.
To neuter them.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then round them up and give them away.
Well, it's got to be hard to neuter.
There are an estimated 100 of these lionhead rabbits loose in this community right
Whoa, that's 400 keychains.
They're pretty little critters, but they don't belong there. So
okay,
I say go get some of those pythons in the Everglades. Throw a few of those around, won't they?
Yeah, but you'll still have pythons.
Yeah, they're only gonna. But yeah, the pythons are happy about this.
Gators.
Gators are happy about it.
Are the rabbits too quick for the?
You guys know that pythons eat alligators. You know that.
No,
yes, they will.
Yes.
They will strangle them.
No, you guys are crazy. That's way, it's way too big. It's
a lot of food.
Google python eating an alligator. You'll see a picture or two.
Oh yeah.
It's not yeah.
Okay, I'll trust you guys because you guys are my friends. But if you're lying to me, I'm going to be really...
This is like that thing with the hippopotamuses in South America where they're trying to neuter them.
Right.
See, I mean, the obvious answer here is hire some quality hunters and get it over with.
But it's sad. You know, these things are cute.
They're cute.
Sure.
They're taking over the neighborhood.
Wow.
And
I've heard you say that before.
Pat, wait a minute. Do you have a song, Pat, about neutering rabbits?
At last, a song for our minstrel, Pat.
Here comes Peter Condom-tail. The lady bunnies he will nail. Knock it off, throw it out, then go on your way. Bunnies do what bunnies do. Have fun, we're not judging you. Your rubber's on, get it on, thumper, hump away. Plant a radish. Sorry, I was all over the place on that one.
So these rabbits are guilty of breeding like bunnies.
Yeah.
Aren't those weird-looking critters? God.
They're kind of cool. It looks like a Pokemon.
There are some that are happy about it. Snakes, alligators, local budding magicians.
I'd never seen a lion-head rabbit before.
Man, I saw a magic act like 2 months ago, and this guy pulled like 5 pigeons out of his suit in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, man.
And in my head, I'm just going, those pigeons were living in there for a while.
Yeah, he used to close with that, but something terrible happened. Oh, no.
Well, let's go from rabbits to otters. This one's very odd. Headline, woman attacked by vicious otter.
No.
A woman says she was attacked by a vicious otter tubing down the Jefferson River in Montana. Ms. Jen Royce recounted the experience on Facebook. She and 2 friends were in the middle of a wide stretch of the river when the otter appeared behind them and attacked.
What the heck?
The assault lasted for 5 minutes. Eventually, she had to be airlifted to a hospital.
What?
With scratches to her face, cuts in her arms, ears, hands, legs, and ankles. The 3 women finally got to shore, called 911, where she was airlifted to a local hospital.
Wow.
Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks have posted signs warning people of otters in the area. A spokesman said otters rarely attack. However, they're protective of themselves and their young, especially at close distances. They give birth to their young, in April, and can later be seen in the water during the summer.
Okay.
So
just just protecting their families.
This is why instead of just going down the river in a float, you want to be like in a kayak or a canoe. That way, because if you're that way, you've got a defense. Get attacked by an otter, you can whack them.
You can get close, but not too close. You know what I mean? There are otter limits.
What was the pun there? Outer Limits?
Yeah.
Okay.
TV show.
Cool.
Excellent TV show.
Never seen it. Maybe
Twilight Zone-esque.
Okay, cool. Before my era, then.
Very.
Good job.
Before
Josh.
mine, too.
Now that I have the context, what a great joke that was, Josh.
Did you have an otter joke?
I was gonna make one in the gay community. Otters are like thin, hairy guys.
Right.
So I was going to be like, yeah, there was some bad Molly at Pride 2 years ago. I got attacked by an otter. But I figured it was maybe under your guys' radar.
Yeah.
And now that I've done it, I'm understanding that I shouldn't have said it at all.
One of my good friends is an otter. Is a self-proclaimed otter.
Cool.
Because I'm a he would say that I'm a bear.
Yep.
And he would go, man, otters love you, I bet, because they want bears. Really?
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Otter?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm a bear, but I'm sort of hairless. I'm like a hairless bear. So I'm like one of those bears that's been abused at a circus for years.
Well, that's a charming thought.
I don't think
On that note,
wow.
Bear.
They got to get a better name for us, yeah.
Aren't you working on home improvements over there, Josh?
Always, man,
Yeah.
always. Well, you
What's
know
the
how it
latest?
is.
Oh, yeah.
With your house.
Absolutely.
Anybody who has a house knows everyday maintenance and repairs constantly creep up.
Always.
And you also know that, hey, you know what I'd like? This and that and that and this. You want dream projects to become realities. Well, I've got the solution for you. Angie. Angie's made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. It can be hard just to know where to start with these things, but now all you need to do is Angie that. Find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need and deserve, quite frankly. Angie has over 20 years of home service experience. They've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process. Bring them your project online or use the Angie app. Answer a few questions and Angie can handle the rest from start to finito. That's Italian for finish. Or help you compare quotes from multiple pros and connect instantly. I recently did that. I went on the free Angie app, and I was looking for pros to help put some stacked stone around my brick fireplace. And I'm getting prices, I'm getting quotes, and I'm getting time schedules. It's great. You can take care of just about any home project in only a few taps at Angie.com or on that brand new spanking shiny Angie app. When it comes to getting the most of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. And remember, that's ANGI.com.
Thank you very much. When we come back, we have something new from Clarence Carter that may be his best.
Okay.
We thought it might have been Patches or Strokin, but no. I'm very excited about this. Don't go anywhere. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text.
Hey, you you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold to chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
Chewworks.com.
Hello and welcome to the wildly successful Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Just want to say, first of all, I really love your show. Really enjoy listening to it. I think you do a great job.
Well, kind words indeed. And thank you, caller, for calling the Mr. Obvious Show.
No, Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, I think I got some kind of animal trapped in my house.
Oh, yeah, like a pest problem or something?
Yeah, well, it's even bigger than that. I think it's some kind of critter that's trapped down underneath my sink somewhere.
Oh, my. Now, do you live in a rural section of town?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I live on the outskirts of town here, and well, here's the thing. I think it's caught underneath my sink, and I've opened the doors and in my cabinets there and looked underneath, and I can't find it anywhere. But I can hear him down there making noise.
Oh, you say you got a critter and you can hear him. Now, what kind of sound does he make, caller?
Well, it's kind of a growling, kind of, well, I'll try to imitate it for you. It's kind of like, kind of like that.
This is under your sink in your kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you might be caught down there in the pipes.
Now, this is not uncommon for your rurally located homes to have a raccoon or a possum under the house. Now, but you say he might be stuck in the pipes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like because, in fact, I think that's how he's living there. He seems to eat stuff that my wife throws away down the sink after dinner. She'll wash the leftovers down the sink after we get done eating. I think that's what he's eating because I can hear him down there growling and chewing.
Huh. What was the sound again, caller?
Well, it's she'll put the stuff down there in the sink and run the water, and then you can hear him. It's kind of going, kind of like that.
Huh. Now, is there anything else that corresponds with the growling that your wife does there in the kitchen?
Well, it does seem like it usually happens whenever she tries to turn a light on. Yeah, there's a light switch there, and she'll try to turn it on. Thing is, the light don't come on. I think the light bulb must be burnt out or something, but I can't even find a place to change the light bulb on it. Anyway, she'll try to turn that light switch on, and you can hear him down there just seems to make him mad as anything.
This is in the kitchen under the sink, right?
Yeah. Yep. And, you know, I figure he's caught in the pipes.
Right.
So I figured try to get him out of there. Well, I reached down there with my hands when I heard him growling. And I mean, that thing about ripped my fingers off. Bit into me. Boy, it hurt.
Well, I think I know what your problem is, caller. It's a garbage disposal.
So, is that something like a raccoon?
No, caller. It's
No, it's something littler like a mouse.
No, caller. It's a machine that's hooked to your drain pipe there under your sink that chews up food that makes it rinse right down the pipe there. It's an actual machine. It's not an animal at all.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never made the connection. She does use it to get rid of the garbage.
There you go.
Sounds like a critter. Just,
I know, yeah, it's not a critter. Thanks for calling, though, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you, and good luck from everyone here on the Mr. Obvious Show.
Oh, boy.
and bon air. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my Mr. Béchon.
Mr. Béchon. Just slap a little on. Repeatedly.
Oh, God.
Thanks, I needed that. When you use Mr. Béchon, she won't be able to keep her hands off of you. And neither will you.
Is that Mr. Béchon?
Yeah, I think that's the scientific name. Mr. Béchon. Why not jerk a bottle off your department store shelf today? Mr. Béchon. It's not a sin anymore.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Well, internet porn.
Well, there's photography.
You know, people don't go, photography. People don't go to porn shops anymore.
No?
You know, because of the internet.
Oh, that's true.
But I think you miss out on the social aspect.
Is there a social aspect to that?
Yeah, well, you avoid eye contact. Try to hide your titles. Tranny. Oh, no, I was working on my car. The other day, though, I was watching gay porn.
Uh-oh.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I was watching pro wrestling.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control. More
Yes. And the relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Day. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. The ladies are both on assignment, Jess Hooker and Christy Lee. The boys will muddle through. Here's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Gender's a construct. Chick, we're all going to have fun.
That's right. There's Josh Arnold.
Gender's a biological fact. We're all going to have
he's Steven Singer's sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
It's unbelievable. We were talking about Clarence Carter. And I forget how we got from the stage play The Fantastics to the great Clarence Carter.
But thank goodness we did.
I like to play this song occasionally.
When you start making love,
This is Clarence Carter?
love,
Yeah.
you make it hard, long, soft, short, and be stroking.
You Be Stroking. Oh, what a great song.
And it's filthy, Willie.
And then you have a song over there that you often play, Patches.
Yes.
Kind of a sad... no, that was a huge hit, by the way.
What a cool song, man. And his voice is fantastic. It's
and
great.
then this is a Clarence Carter song called Why Do I Stay Here?
Oh, all right.
Now, it turns out this
It's
song...
like he's reading my mind.
This song had to have some adjustments made.
Is that right?
Technically, for American broadcast.
Okay.
And here we go.
Tell me why, don't know why I take this from you. Why do I stay here and take this from you?
I know the song.
I take this from you. Sitting at a red light on my way.
You get the...
Willie, how do you know that song?
When my dad's too bossy, Oscar has a button in his room. He hits it, and it plays that song.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, it gets out of his head a little bit. It's kind of nice.
Remember CeeLo had the FU song?
Yeah. Great song.
Yeah, it's a great
Oh, that
song.
was a classic.
It's a great song.
Very, 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 very good. That song is good. Is that sports?
What?
Oh.
You've been reading news for 45 minutes.
Sorry. Okay.
Clarence Carter,
What
not
the
Chris
hell's
Carter.
wrong with you?
Pat, do you want to...
Clarence Carter.
I was born and raised
There we
down
go.
in Alabama on a farm way back up in the woods.
This was his biggest
I was
hit,
so
right?
ragged that folks used to call me Patches.
Slip Away has to be
tease me about it. Go deep down inside, he was hurt because he'd done all
When
these
Patches kicks in at the...
2 days later, Mama passed
So
away.
good.
Great production.
I became a man that day. So I told Mom
Plus his voice is incredible.
It's unbelievable.
She said that was
he can do
bad.
this, rolls out of bed and does this.
Is he still with us?
At the age of 13, I thought I was carrying the weight of the whole
Okay.
world.
All right. Now I'm getting all sad.
I know what I was
Here's one that'll.
Every day I had to work the fields.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause that's the only way we got our meals. See, I was the oldest
sadder.
of the
Planting the
family. And everybody else
He perseveres.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
What do you have over there, Tommy? Which one?
Well, now it's hard to segue from a sad song like that into something as dumb as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But
Dumb?
They're cool.
Evidently, that is very funny. I've heard it's very funny.
I'd
new movie?
like to see it.
The movie, the new movie out.
Microsoft recently created a pizza-scented Xbox controller. Have you heard about this?
No, I would think most Xbox controllers were already pieces.
I would agree.
You are so. When I was a kid, me and my brothers play Xbox all night, and the next morning you'd pick that thing up, it would be greasy.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Like it was freshly sprayed with WD-40.
Well, to celebrate the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem release, the limited edition Xbox wireless controller features a green ooze paint job and comes with a built-in scent diffuser.
Cool.
Shaped like a slice of New York pizza to deliver, quote, the smell of the turtles' beloved meal.
All right.
There's actually a super early drawing of this in like the 1600s. I think it's by Michelangelo, actually.
Oh,
is that kind of fun? Isn't it? Inventor, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, little comedy in the middle, huh? Look at that. Chick loves it.
You had to win these things. You can't buy them.
Oh, really? How do you
I've never understood the Turtles. I don't get them. I'm in the wrong age. I'm not going to see the movie. If the movie ends up on my TV, I'll delete it. I don't care about Turtles.
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
Well, I mean, formative years.
That's the key, I think. You have to be a certain age.
Just loved it.
I can make you care about it less. Seth Rogen wrote it.
See, now I'm laughing.
I love Seth Rogen.
Well, so anyway, you can win one of these pizza-smelling controllers.
That's cool. Willie, you gonna try?
I don't know. I'm not really signing up for contests right now. I'm not really into that.
Come on, man.
You think I should do it?
You're leaving prizes on the table.
I have a fear of losing. I just have a really big fear
you have
of
one of
losing.
those controllers, right, Josh?
One that smells like pizza?
No,
yeah,
it
my
smells
TV remote. Is that what you want?
Is that what you want, Tom?
No.
Throw a
Are you
whore in
happy
there.
now?
No, it's my understanding that these systems, you can watch porn on them.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can, for sure.
It smells bleachy? Is that what you want?
Huh? I was going to say Jergens.
No, you know I need the friction.
You need the friction, that's why I didn't say it.
No one uses Jergens.
Does no one use Jergens, really?
No.
Somebody does.
Remember when
is that the most? Is
one
that
of your best friend called it Jerkins? Remember that? Man, that was funny.
Is that the most famous hand lotion?
No.
But I think the fact that it does sound like Jerkins has to go
Comic level to
Do you
it.
have hand lotion on your nightstand?
No.
Yeah, it's a weird move when you do that.
No. Ace, do you have any lotion on your nightstand? You have things to let ladies know that you're...
I have lotion on the couch.
Oh, okay. But you actually use it?
Yeah.
Like
on the couch?
On a table by the couch or just sitting on the couch?
Sitting on the couch.
Nice.
What?
Well, it's fine.
Hey, what the
Hey, that's where he uses it. That's where you keep it.
I like moisturize when I'm watching
let's see here.
It's a good time to moisturize, Ace.
Vaseline makes a lotion. Gold Bond makes a lotion.
The man Googled who makes lotions.
I think the point was made.
Actually, I Googled
Jerkins.
top-selling lotions.
Jergens sounds
Dick.
like jerkin.
It does.
Is Palmer's cocoa butter in there?
And Palmer's is funny because it's palm is right in the name there.
Oh, that is funny, yeah.
And that's what you use when you're having fun alone.
Let's try it again.
Is there one called like load shot?
Load shot.
Clearly, not just for moisture.
That was real heavy-handed.
Yeah. There's also one called heavy-handed.
Tom, I know I've, over the years, I take it all back. Don't ever change, okay?
There's one called One Person Party. They really got to switch the marketing on this. Get a little more subtle.
Solo.
There's one called
Solo lotion.
G, your DNA flies far.
Jizz hands.
Oh, See now,
jizz hands. Just right out with it. Why not?
We're dancing around it.
You know what smells the best, and I'm going to die on this hill? L'Occitane. Have you ever had
Is that right? No.
Man,
What?
it smells good. L'Occitane.
How much does that cost per unit, Chick?
I don't know, $50, $60 an ounce.
What's L'Occitane?
L'Occitane.
It sounds very scientific.
Yeah, you've seen it around. You know what?
No, I haven't.
Sure you have.
Is
you
it
have
two
a habit.
words?
It sounds like
What's
something that removes barnacles off a boat. I need the L'Occitane.
How do you spell it?
L apostrophe OCIATANE, I think.
This thing costs more per unit than oil. This thing has to be.
Be nice to yourself.
Sometimes Chick recommends a product like everyone can use it, and it costs $1,000.
You know what Queen Bee said? Be nice to yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
Lotions.
Well, she's got
towels,
Queen Bee money, doesn't she?
Sheets, sheep. Be nice to yourself.
I love when rich people tell me to buy rich people things. How come you don't have it? You should have a yacht. You'd have real fun on it.
Be nice to yourself.
Would I?
None of these lotions I've ever heard of.
You'd be so much more comfortable flying private.
Yeah. You know, when you go to Paris, get yourself a whole floor of rooms.
Don't cheat yourself.
Oh, yeah, I bet that is comfortable.
Gwyneth, I'm going to be at the Great Wolf Lodge, okay? What are you talking about?
Okay, well.
Trying not to slip in the elevator.
Let's see now.
For those of you who've stayed at a Great Wolf Lodge, that was very funny. They have attached water parks.
I just got a text. That lotion you mentioned is supposed to be great.
L'Occitane, right?
Oh, your
It's
lady
pronounced L'Occitane, I think.
No, it's L'Occitane.
L'Occitane?
L'Occitane.
Well, she's wrong.
That sounds like
she's obviously wrong. She's with you, okay? She's got a lot of stuff wrong.
You make a good drug.
It sounds heavy duty.
You'll smell it, you'll go, oh my, that's nice.
I'd like to smell that.
I'd like to smell you. L'Occitane, I think.
I'm not wearing it right now.
I don't care. I want to smell it.
Perhaps we could arrange something later.
Whatever you got, I'm smelling.
Okay, we're going to come back. Coming up, comedian Reno Collier will be our guest. We have some interesting stories that involve sommelier.
Okay,
you smell like L'Occitane.
If you put L apostrophe into Google, it pops up L'Occitane. Boom.
L'Occitane.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting right now.
Okay.
Well, you're wrong.
We're coming right back.
You want to do one of your dick songs.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show.
Like every other comedian ever, I too have recently broken up with my girlfriend.
So you had to let her go from the van.
I unchained her from the radiator.
Well, I guess that's over.
I broke up, my last girlfriend I broke up via voicemail. Is that
really?
tacky?
That is kind of tacky.
Well, hear me out.
All right.
I didn't leave a message on her voicemail.
Oh.
I left it on the outgoing message on my voicemail.
All right. Hi, this is Brendan.
Exactly.
Leave a message
it's
unless
less confrontational.
you're
If this is Susan, it's over.
All right.
Hit the bricks, Hug-a-Mug.
But anybody else just leave your message?
Yeah, anybody else leave a message.
Don't forget your number. Did you start with your message? Your message is important to me.
Unless it's Susan.
Did you say hit the bricks, Hug-a-Mug?
Yeah, I called her Hug-a-Mug. She's ugly. I was dating an ugly girl.
Well, somebody has to.
She was hard on the eyes.
Wow.
Hug-a-Mug.
Hug-a-Mug.
Yeah. I think I'm going to start calling you that. That'll be my little pet name for you, Christy. Hug-a-Mug.
Oh, well, that's not appropriate.
No, certainly not. I just think it's cute. Hug-a-Mug.
Well, you could be mean to ugly girls because they don't have feelings. I saw that on the Discovery Channel.
That's what you were told, right?
Well, there you go.
I discovered that.
Hey, by the way, we have something for the quotes page. Nicely done. Usually you don't make the quotes page in the first 10 minutes, but you just did.
She bought rocks one time from Pier 1 Imports. She bought a basket of rocks.
No kidding.
To decorate her coffee table with. Well, they had like words chiseled into them.
Oh, okay.
That's
They
weird.
said like joy and happiness and friendship. So like one night I just took a handful of those rocks and I drove around my neighborhood chucking them through people's windows.
Joy.
Like, here comes happiness. We were driving to the mall one time so she could buy some dumb stuff. And there was a car in front of us, and it had a bumper sticker that said, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter" on it. And she was all like, "My boss is a Jewish carpenter? What's that mean?" And I was like, think about it. Who's the most famous Jewish carpenter you can think of?
Right.
And I swear to God, she went, I don't know. Geppetto? That totally happened for real in real life.
Barbie's still the top draw at the movie theater for a fourth week. It earned another $33.7 million this weekend, according to studio estimates. It's also passed the $500 million mark in North America a week after it hit $1 billion globally. This week's second-place movie is Oppenheimer, with third place going to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. Meg 2, The Trench is number 4. The Last Voyage of the Demeter makes its debut in 5th. And that's a look at your entertainment news. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
When you bomb on land, it's fantastic because you just take the check, you run, you never see anybody again. But if you bomb on a comedy cruise, you run into the same people for 7 nights in a row. They see you in the buffet like, isn't that the chubby guy from the comedy show? I'm going to play the crab legs like, sorry to ruin your vacation. That's my bad. I'm going to sneak out of here.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bonjour, Bob and Tom.
Hi.
It's Pepe Lescrote.
Pepe Lescrotum. Good morning,
Hi,
Pepe.
Pepe.
Comment allez-vous with you?
Oh, we're fine.
Fine, Pepe. I heard you were talking about my old job.
Your old job was?
Oui, collecting the non-urine.
Oh,
the
is that your job?
used in these fertility drugs.
Yes, it was a terrible, terrible job, and I'm glad I no longer do it.
Well, why was it so bad?
Well, you have to go around, collecting the urine. But I just wanted to call to tell you why they had to stop using it.
Why?
Well, it's a terrible, terrible thing. These babies, they were conceived and born with using the non-urine. When they came out, they would not cry. When they were spanked,
They wouldn't?
no.
Why?
You had to wrap them across the hands with a ruler.
I see.
I see.
Hey, Chic McGee.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Pepe.
What are the only 3 words you need to know in French?
Oh, I know this one. That's right.
Thank you, Pepe Lescrotum.
Au revoir.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray, dear Lord, my soul to keep. And if I should die before I wake, I pray, dear Lord, my soul to take. But the prayers don't make me sleepy. I lay here tossing and turning with a fire down below that just keeps on burning. I could do what I think is natural, but one of my biggest fears are my dearly departed grandmother's words still ringing in my ears. You can't get to heaven with your hand on your no-no place. Your no-no's not a playground. Stay in a state of grace. You can't get your wings. Sing heavenly psalms. You'll just go blind with hairy palms. No, you can't get to heaven with your hand on your no place. Remember now, all your dead relatives are watching. Oh, religious peace.
Comedian Greg Fitzsimmons has joined us in the studio. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
How's that going?
New York's good. Not bad. It's a strange place because no matter where you work or what you do, you come in contact with freaks. I worked at a gas station for a couple of years, and the guy I worked with, strange man, former porno movie star from the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, he'd get confused every time he'd fill the tank. Halfway through, he'd pull it out and spray it all over the car. We lost a lot of good petrol.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney.
2 minutes. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
Working on one of his songs. There's Willie Griswold.
What up?
There's Josh Arnold, the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi, everybody.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's my buddy Tom.
Coming up, comedian Reno Collier. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we need a palate cleanser, kind of shift the mood of the room.
Oh, you want to hear a song? Or
It'll shift it all right.
Okay.
Who's that sexy man with the deep voice? Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
How did the hipster burn his mouth?
How did the hipster burn his mouth? I don't know how.
He ate his pizza before it's cool.
Oh,
That
no.
was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Hipsters always do things before they're cool.
Mm-hmm. I was dragged into that.
You've been bugging me for 3 hours.
Okay.
Let me be a part of it, he said. Well, I heard him. I want to be one of the...
Shut up, man.
Okay.
Acting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very nice. Now, it's time to move forward here. I will tell you that coming up this week on the show, we will be hanging out with Edwin McCain, the great singer and songwriter. He's going to be bringing his guitar. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing Edwin. I believe that'll be on Wednesday. Reno Collier joining us in just a few minutes. Other delights this week will include Al Jackson, Allie Breen with Sexy Time, and more. But right now, we turn to me. I forgot.
Turn to you, buddy.
Not here. And we had the story about the spider that caused permanent erections.
I killed a spider in my shower today. Very proud of
Did
myself.
that give you an erection?
Never.
If so, you need to talk to somebody.
Yep. I never felt more alive. I know spiders are good and they eat the other bugs, but I don't want to get a spider bite. What if he bites me on my face?
Ooh.
This is my moneymaker. What do I do?
You can't have that.
I never heard of this. This was in Austria, of all places, but they think it came out of bananas.
G'day, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Tarantulas love bananas.
Can't get enough.
It says the arachnid, known as the Brazilian wandering spider, was spotted at the penny supermarket somewhere in Austria.
Do you take coupons?
The world's most venomous arachnid.
Who was she?
That was the spider at the penny supermarket.
Now, do you think spiders think of their 8 as all legs, or there are a couple hands, or what do you think?
Interesting.
I think 2 legs, 2 hands.
2 legs, 2 hands. Okay.
4 legs, 2 hands, and 2 just for a good time.
Right. So let's say if there were a tap dancing spider,
okay,
would they get 6 shoes and leave 2 shoeless so that they could do like
They can wave their hat and stuff.
Right. Yeah, a cane and
This is a great question. We'll have to ask a spider expert.
I read a book over the weekend. That's right. And it was about
after you finished coloring it in or before?
And it was about a giant whale, a whale, and
a really big.
It's a great book. It's called Whale Fall. It's about a guy who gets swallowed by a whale and has to figure out how.
If you were going to say that you read Moby Dick and you were working around it like none of us knew what Moby Dick was,
I've already read.
Wait a minute, what's it called?
Whale Fall. Yeah,
Whale Fall.
Dude, scuba diving, gets swallowed by a sperm whale and has to figure out how to get out. It's great. It's a great book.
Huh.
So, but
does he get out?
I'm not going to ruin anything.
Spoiler alert.
Kind of ripped off the Bible, though, right?
He wrote a book, so unless there's a typewriter inside the whale.
Good question.
Okay.
Good
there
point.
was.
Oh, don't be son of a...
But they were talking about a squid, and they kept saying that the squid 2 tentacles and 8 legs.
No
so
kidding.
they were only referring to the 2 long things at the front of a squid as the tentacles. The rest were legs.
Son of a gun.
I was fascinated.
And you thought you'd share that with the group?
Wake me when it's over. So in any event, if you're buying bananas, watch out for the spider. By the way, they closed this market and haven't reopened it yet, according to this news account. And the spider, among many other things, could give you a permanent erection.
How about that?
Hypothermia, blurred vision, convulsions, and permanent erections.
Those are the only kind I have. Yeah, it causes all that.
Got this letter from Rory. He said they missed on a silver platter the spider bite that causes permanent erections should be classified as an arachnid.
It absolutely should. You're right, Rory.
Thank you, Rory. We certainly appreciate it.
Cram it, Rory.
Famous Rorys. Go.
Rory Calhoun.
That's it.
Very good. Nope.
The comedian Roy Scovel.
Roy Storm.
Rory McIlroy, the golfer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Roy Storm would be a good one.
Rory Gallagher.
Rory Gallagher, the great guitar player.
I don't know any of these people.
And you already got the golfer in there. We're good. Okay, we can move on now.
Probably a stuffed lion out there named Rory that a little girl named.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's so cute. Now, this is an interesting story about peacocks. we were talking about neutering the rabbits.
Yes, that's right. The lion-headed.
Yeah.
Lion-head rabbits are destroying the eco.
Yeah, this is a very similar story. This is in a suburb of Miami called Pinecrest, which apparently is an affluent area.
I'm more of a Pine Colgate guy. Thank you.
Okay. Around 18,000 residents, where the peacocks and peahens.
Oh, peahen. Oh, I had it wrong then.
They're taking over.
Peacock and peahen.
The population is growing. Residents are getting really tired of it, and they want to get the numbers in check, but they want to do it in a humane manner, and the town is hiring a veterinarian to perform peacock vasectomies.
Hey, look. Wow. A peacock. No more peacock. They can't do that, can they, though?
You know, back in the day, peacocks were known as gay turkeys. Did you know that?
And they were almost our national bird.
That's right.
I had a teenager by the train called me a gay turkey one time.
That is unfortunate.
By the train? Yeah.
I'm doing by a train.
I heard that to raise money to stop these peacocks from breeding, they're going to do a 5K. They're calling it the Peacock Cock Block Walk.
Yeah, they are.
Did you see him? Did you see him thinking that he had it in? He was looking up off into the distance, getting that straight.
I was like a beautiful mind up here. I was trying to figure something out.
The cock of the walk's out there.
Yeah, that is a phrase.
Felt like Eminem.
Okay, well, yeah, this that's got to be hard though, getting down there in a peacock.
I don't know. They probably inject them with something.
This says vasectomy. This says testicle removal.
Oh, so not a chemical castration.
No.
Well, that's just silly. Just feed them peacock feed.
And
chow. Peacock chow?
Is it true that the male peacocks are the ones that have the big fancy show?
That's correct. Yep. The male peacocks have the big fancy show. Okay.
You know, that song would make more sense if it was two singing peacocks in a cartoon.
Well,
again, I go with, instead of vasectomies, I say let more snakes or alligators out. I got a feeling alligator versus peacock. Doesn't alligator win?
I love it when National Geographic, is it National? One of the animal networks do brackets for what animals can beat up other animals.
Oh, like a rhino versus a lion or whatever.
Yeah, peacock versus an alligator. You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
I bet I would.
Do the smaller animals get to work together at least? Is it like one bear versus 5 mongoose?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Time for equity in these animal fights.
Mongoose versus snake. We all know how that ends, right? Don't the mongoose
certain snakes, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, sure.
Mongoose kill a cobra. Whatever it is.
Coming up, comedian Reno Collier will be joining us.
That's a mongoose.
That was good this morning.
And what else is coming up, Josh?
I'll tell you what's coming up. Today in history will be a segment that's
that's right.
done.
And things we learned today on the show.
That's
I'm
right.
guessing it's something about the man Tom Jones.
And entertainment with Tom Jones?
The play, the fantastic.
That's right. The Welsh singer has died.
Okay. No. The Welsh singer Tom Jones is just fine. Thank you.
he's very old, though.
Yeah.
Dear people, I'm a truck driver in California, so I'm listening behind time. Thanks a lot. I'm now going to have plant a radish in my head till the day I die.
Yes,
well,
that's you should hear
from
it
Bo.
Being whistled in the hallways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tom cursed. He goes, it's stuck in my head.
Imagine being 10 years old, stuck in your head.
Catchy tune. Okay, right now, fall's just around the corner, of course, but summer's not over yet. Calm down. We can still enjoy it. Savor your summer. How about that? That's where HelloFresh comes in with some great food and some great time savers, including their quick and easy options. But also, HelloFresh saves you a ton of time because they go to the grocery store, they do the shopping. The food is all fresh. You put it together, and they've done all the measuring. So it's a kit, really. And whatever kind of food you're into, they've got it at HelloFresh. And this is their newest offer, and it is a good one with a new code word. You start with the numeral 50. It's 50 BT Show. So you go to HelloFresh.com/50BT
BT Show. Make stuff like this. What do you got over there, Willie?
Check out the Beef Flautas Supreme with pico de gallo and smoky, red, pepper, crema. HelloFresh sends you 8 ingredients. You put those together in 4 simple steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious, colorful Mexican dish you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Plus lots of brand new 15-minute dishes. It's the quick and easy option. So if you're busy, don't call for takeout. This is 25% cheaper than most delivery services and less expensive than groceries. It's fun. It's a great way to teach your kids to cook, too. Everything is done for you. You just put it together. Stop by HelloFresh and their special market for a curated selection of over 100 add-on items. More than 40 recipes every week. Variety is the key. Find out all the details. HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. That's HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. Once again, for that 50% savings. And did I mention free shipping? When's the last time you got free shipping for anything? HelloFresh.com/50BT Show. Coming up, comedian Reno Collier. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
A lion. I've always said,
You want
I don't.
a lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
You know
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from a
it.
cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And...
I would love a lion just
Why?
because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
You know,
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice, like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth it?
Yes, Nick. You're worth $6.
You know what says something you think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were the type where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah,
and it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah.
So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult. And over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked. Because I'm not kidding you. But the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator. And, I go over. All my brothers are married. Their refrigerators are filled with. So she opens up. She goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah. I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schlitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom Radio.
And I can't believe that a lot of you guys aren't in Tampa this weekend. It's the first porn camp.
Porn camp?
A weekend-long $4,000 a head seminar that'll cover everything from porn star pay scales to set design to proper website design, Bob.
I went to one of those porn camps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, China was there. You know,
China, the actress?
The wrestler? The wrestler.
Oh, the wrestler.
You ever seen her naked?
No,
I think she used to be a man.
Yeah, no, she looks like well, yeah, it's not to begin with, and she actually makes it worse.
You know that area down there?
A lot of scarring from the surgery?
But just by itself, Bob, not for me.
Okay.
Not for me.
I mean, it would be like chewing on a couple of pig lips.
At last, someone's put a label on it.
Hey, Christy. Christy.
Wow.
You're blaming me.
The next time I ask you to read some news stories, I want you to look around the room.
And pass over anything.
I want you to go, let's see, what would be a topic that'd be safe in front of Stan Hope
China
and
looks
Fox?
like she has a thick turkey timer.
Hey, she's done.
Where are you from, by the way?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, you know, small,
Sure.
thugged out town. You know, it's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
Small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ladies on assignment. Both Christy and Jess Hooker are elsewhere. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Now I understand why they only get paid 72 cents for every dollar. If you know what I'm saying.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Willie Griswold angering America.
Or
There's Ace Cosby.
being progressive, the opposite way.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Quick correction.
Yeah?
This all started with an obituary this morning, and it got very confusing.
Well.
And all I did was try to clarify.
That Albert Finney has passed away.
That's right. Forget Albert Finney. No one knows who Albert
I'll
Finney
never
is.
forget
Can't
Albert
forget
Finney.
his great performance.
Terrific actor.
Name one movie he was in.
Miller's Crossing.
Miller's Crossing. Big Fish. Aaron
Brockovich, yeah, we all know.
Amazing.
Tom Jones.
Albert Finney, long dead, right?
A couple of few years, yeah.
Okay.
Is Albert Finney dead?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was sick.
That's what Tom's been trying to tell us all morning.
But the obituary was for Tom Jones, not the singer, not the Welsh. It's not unusual singer. He's fine.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Take your finger off the button. You're yelling at me in here.
Oh, there's an intercom thing.
Dean, he's yelling at us in here, too. I don't like it either.
Your talkback button is stuck up.
Is that still on? Yep.
It's off now. Yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
I wasn't even touching it. Sorry. Where was I? Oh, so Tom Jones is alive, but not the Tom Jones that wrote The Fantastics, which somehow led to Clarence Carter, who we said was deceased. He is not.
Oh.
Clarence Carter is 87 years of age and is alive.
Oh, good. All right, cool.
So there we go.
Wow.
Glad we cleared that up. And we may have our tribute to Clarence Carter continuing, but right now I think, there we go. We've got Reno Collier joining us.
Good morning.
From Tennessee. Hi, Reno. How are you, sir?
I'm good, buddy. How are you guys doing?
Hi, Reno.
Well,
what's up, man?
We've been talking a lot about theater this morning. As you know, Pat Godwin's father was a theater director.
Yes, he was.
Very distinguished. You are in the process of doing a theatrical piece, a one-man show that will debut very soon in Nashville, Tennessee. Once again, it's called, what is it, Dad Bod?
It's called Dad Bod. It's at the Woolworth Theater, and it's going to be on Saturday nights through the end of the year. And the first show is September 9th. And you can get tickets at dadbodnashville.com.
Okay. Well, speaking of live shows, that does remind me that Willie G this Thursday, Summit City Comedy, Fort Wayne, Indiana, with Joey Molinaro.
And the last time I was there, I was with our buddy Reno Collier. How you doing, man? What's up?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Reno, do you have to take your shirt off during this production to show your dad bod?
You do?
Oh, dude, it gets real weird. Yes, I do have to take my shirt off, and I even drop trow. Not naked,
right.
But, you know.
Is the director going to make you cover up your Tweety Bird tattoo you have on your left thigh?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Wait,
they can cover up the Tweety Bird. They just can't cover up the cigarette he's smoking.
What about this? You're dropping your trousers. Is this full frontal, as they say?
No, I'm going to have underwear on.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
It's just, dude, a lot of this stuff, and I wrote a lot of it. I'm reading it like, dude, what were you thinking? Like, you're going to have to do this in front of people. Like, it's real funny, you know, when you're just, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do that. And then you get in there, and they're like, all right, take your pants off and run. You know, it's like, whoa, dude, I forgot.
Maybe nobody will come.
There's always that possibility.
Well, hopefully it won't be like my stand-up, but we'll see.
Wow. No. Well, we've been talking all morning long about small theatrics, et cetera, because the theatrical production of The Fantastics ran for 42 years in New York City. Have you ever heard of it?
Oh, that ended? Fantastic. Yeah, that's sad. Do you think it'll come back? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, neither did anybody else, actually. And it was a famous stage play, a couple famous songs from it, but
sucked.
What are you talking about?
Plant a radish, get a radish, never any doubt. That's why I love vegetables. You know what you're about.
Okay, Reno, look at Reno's
grown that sounds like when Josh is joking around.
Yes.
You could hope to have one of these magnificent songs in your little presentation.
Dad bod. The man that wrote the lyrics to that has died. His name was Tom Jones, but it's not Tom Jones, the singer. That's been the thing we've been trying to clarify all
Gotcha.
Okay, all right. Well, so how's your rehearsal going for your dad bod show?
It's going well, man. It's sorry, dude. We just got thunder, and my dog just jumped up under the table and hit his head.
Are you
It's
off,
all right, buddy?
Are you off book yet, Reno?
Am I what?
Off book.
Pat knows the truth.
Yes,
I know all the truth.
I'm just starting. Yeah, I just am. You mean leaving the script?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a lot of improv that I put in there for myself because, that
way you can
memorizations. No,
lazy.
Well, it's not. It's actually it's needed. I'm backpedaling. No, of course not. It's fun. It's wild though. It's something I've never done anything like this before, and it's a ton of work, but it's so much fun.
So in a way, no show will be like another.
Correct.
There will always be opportunities for it to be different. Cool.
Yeah, in huge and big chunks. The whole show's only like an hour and 25 minutes, I think.
Well, that's all I can stand, sure. Yeah. Oh,
well, yeah. That's all I can remember.
Is there going to be merch, T-shirts, and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, yeah, man. This is like a real thing. They're going to have drinks and food. And
all right.
The theater just got redone, totally renovated. So it's all state-of-the-art technology. It's a there's a show in there right now called Shiners that's made up and the lead woman was Cinderella on Broadway. Wow. And Chuck Wicks.
She's driving one of those little motorcycles with the weird hat on.
No, that's Shriners. No. That shows at the theater down the street.
That is so
not Shriners.
Oh,
you know how hard it is to get a go-kart on a stage, Tom?
Yeah, but I would buy a fez after each production.
Shiners as in like moonshiners?
Yeah, it's a story about this family of moonshiners, but there's the acts that are in it are out of Vegas shows. It's an explosion. Like that Shiner show is really cool. So when I watch it, I'm like, dude, I really got to keep my game up.
I know some of the songs from that show. The Still of the Night. That's one of them.
Oh, that's good.
Wow, that was bold. You had time to think of the response that wouldn't get.
I can't believe we're still talking about this.
No, Ned used the same word.
The still is gone.
He used the same word. Yep, still's gone. You're right.
You broke the joke rules, Willie.
The still is gone.
Well, now Reno. Well, while we have time, let's get to your the you like to talk about things in your life, and you have a special take on life. You call it your country fried take. Do you have one for us today?
I do. Yes, sir. So nowadays, it seems like everybody has a cause they feel like they need to bring out into the open, scream from the hilltops, then march and even boycott. The problem is nobody ever boycotts anything that I want to boycott, leaving me with no group to be pissed off with. So I have finally found an issue that I've been passionate about my whole life, but never fought for until now. I am officially boycotting nicknames. The idea of them is based on either a look, a mistake, a weakness, or strength, but you never know where they come from, the context in which they were created, or the real story of its origin. As many of you know, in 3rd grade, some kid figured out if you put a B at the end of Reno, it spells Renob, and if you spell it backwards, it's boner. Now, unless you're a dyslexic wordsmith, you'd think in 3rd grade, I just had an overactive wiener. That didn't happen until 7th grade. And even if I explained it, the kids were always like, yeah, right. And then they look at the front of my pants as if they didn't believe me. It's like when some poor kid breaks his arm. He could have fallen off his bike. But all day, kids are like, you break your arm playing with yourself? You know, it's like, oh, yeah. What, you never just really went at it and snapped your wrist in half? Thank you very much, Willie. Boner is only an impressive nickname if I live to be 95. You know what I mean? Now, I remember in military school, this poor kid let a fart that got away from him, and they found the stain in his underwear during an inspection.
Oh, no.
From that day on, his name was Doo-Doo Smudge. He had one bad fart, and the legend began. Luckily, another kid did it a month later, so Doo-Doo 2 took some of the heat off of him.
Doo-Doo 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Doo-Doo 2. And then in college, I bartended at a bar with, now I've hated nicknames my whole life. I don't even like to say them. In college, I bartended at a bar with pinball machines. There was a little tiny biker dude in there named Rat. He used to play pinball against this football player that was like 6'4", 290 named Moose. They got into a fight one night and Rat stabbed him.
Whoa.
The cops came to the bar and asked me what happened. I couldn't even say it out loud. I'm like, they're like, okay, who's involved? I'm like, oh God, a little dude and a big dude. What are their names? I don't know. I don't want to say it. The cop's like, don't cover for anybody. Tell me what's going on. I'm like, okay, but this is going to sound like the worst children's book of all time, but Rat stabbed Moose. The cop's like, is there something wrong with you? I'm like, no, sir. They were playing Wild Safari pinball game. Rat was nibbling on Moose's fries, and Moose hit him. Then Rat stabbed Moose. The cop's like, you think this is funny? How am I supposed to put this in my report? I'm like, I don't know. And I'm thinking, crayons? Boy, this isn't going like I thought. I really should run these by somebody. My wife just says they're all funny, so I'll stop talking, but this is what happens. There's a show on TV. I'm not quitting, though. There's a show on TV that I watch called Skinwalker Ranch. It's about a group of scientists and astrophysicists that are studying weird occurrences, UFOs, etc. on this ranch, right? They study radioactive waves on the ranch, have recorded UFOs, and they break down Einstein's theory on wormholes. So it's all scientists, and these guys work for NASA. They were undercover CIA operations. They're considered to be brilliant scientists. But with these scientists in the group on the show is the head of security. He's about 40, and his name is Dragon. And everyone calls him that without giggling. The scientists have to say, Dragon, what degree of education do you have to get to say, I'm not going to call anybody that? Like on the show, it's like, today I'd like to talk to everyone about creating energy from molecular division. But first, I'd like to bring up Dragon. He's going to show you how far he can skip rocks and talk about the dangers of getting hepatitis from a tattoo needle. Thank you. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell I'm calling another grown man Dragon. Now, my wife almost ruined my boycott idea when I read this to her. She said I bitch about things that I actually do, and she reminded me of when I had to incorporate my business. And just to be a butthole, I named my corporation Poo Poo Pee Pee. because I thought it was funny to think about TV producers and promoters and comedy venues having to write on a check, pay to the order of poo poo pee pee. But I don't eat gummies or anything. But I also had to register poo poo pee pee with the federal government. So it's not a nickname, it's legit. And I never introduced myself as poo poo pee pee, so it's totally different. If anyone else out there is against nicknames or like me, just looking for something to boycott. By the way, why does it have to be boycott? That's sexist, isn't it? I also now boycott the word boycott. Nicknames and boycotts and big scoops of mayonnaise. I'm going to need bigger poster boards. But join me in front of Big Daddy's mattresses so we can they-cott nicknames. It won't be today, though. It's too hot, but maybe in like October. I'm Reno Collier, and that was supposed to be a country fried take. Let's act like that didn't happen. I've been around a lot.
Hey, well, what it lacked in jokes, it made up for in length.
Josh, don't forget about the hostility.
Look, they're not all funny, but they're written down.
You ran that by the wife,
huh? This play's really taking up a lot of my time.
Yeah. No, they've asked you not to plug it now.
Yeah.
They want you to run it by them before you.
Yeah, you can see me in the Fantastics. God, that one sucked.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was writing that, I was like, this is hilarious. And then doo-doo smudge, and then that's a good pitch. And then I just kept reading, and halfway through, I'm like, well, maybe there's something wrong with the hookup. Maybe I just can't hear them.
No, don't be hard on yourself. I liked when you read Poo Poo Pee Pee Productions, you couldn't stop from giggling through it.
Dude, because my old manager was like, he goes, who do I make the check out to? And I go, just make it out to Poo Poo Pee Pee. And he goes, F you. And he hung the phone up. And I called him back and I go, I'm serious, dude. You have to write to Poo Poo Pee Pee. And he goes, you are never going to get another check from this office again until you change that name.
Yeah.
My tax people are like, are you really going to keep this? I'm like, just write it. I want to watch you write it. All right.
Once again, Reno show will be debuting.
I've been Greg Warren. Have a great day.
At the Woolworth Theater. What's the start day again, Reno?
Oh, let's just not even go see it. It's September 9th.
Okay.
It comes out September 9th, and it goes through the 16th.
Hopefully.
No, I'm kidding. It goes through the first of the year.
All right.
Well, thank you, Boner.
The Bone Man.
Hey, we had a guy named Boner at my high school also.
What was the origin of his?
I don't want to give it his
Elvis area.
I mean, that's the joke, right?
His last name had a phallic reference to it.
Oh, I see.
This poor guy. And of course, everybody.
What
called
was
him
it?
That. Everybody called him that. I don't want to.
Come on.
He's still.
Come on.
Yeah, everyone called him that, and then one day, one of the faculty members, we caught him referring to that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to be doing that, but it got up to their level. They knew it. And
yeah.
How's old Keith? Stiff shaft doing.
Well, thanks. Hey, thanks, Reno.
Thank you, you guys. Have a great week, and don't let what I just said affect you in any way. Thank you.
Well,
God bless.
yes, likewise. All's good. Okay. See you, buddy.
By the way, once again, out there in the world, Willie G this Thursday at the Summit Comedy Club with Joey Molinaro. That'll be a fun show. How do they get tickets again, Willie?
You can go to my Instagram at willie.griswold. There's a link in the bio. Or go to Summit City's website. Come check us out. It's going to be fun, gang.
All right. Now, a quick quiz here. I'll start with Chick McGee. Your sleep number setting is what?
100. I like a firm mattress, Tom.
There you go. And Andy, Christy's husband, is also a 100.
Yes.
But Christy is a 35. She likes the softer mattress, but because they have the sleep number bed, everything is okay because it has adjustable firmness on either side of the bed, so everybody's happy. Christy can be at her 35, Andy can be at his 100, et cetera, et cetera. Adjustable firmness is the basis of the whole Sleep Number bed and the whole Sleep Number company, and they've gone way beyond that. They have perfected adjustable firmness. And now the Sleep Number folks have smart beds that will help you get better sleep. It's that simple, including things involving temperature, involving the position of your head. They can raise it and lower it, et cetera, et cetera. Get the details at a Sleep Number store. We call it sleeping at the next level. Unlock your potential with a smart bed. And to prove how smart you are, you better act on this, because right now, this is it, the big savings. 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed right now. And also right now, special financing is available. This is a limited time situation, so act on it today. Get the details at your Sleep Number store, and to find it, of course, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Get the details on special financing. sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, it's our history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
In the studio now, two comedians. We are joined by Jimmy Pardo, also another guy. It's comedian Chad Daniels. Chad, I understand that you have an injury, that nothing humorous about it, but you look like you're in a little bit of pain.
I broke my tailbone.
Yeah. Did you break it like recently or
a week and a half ago?
Okay.
Tailgating,
How do you
following too closely?
You can't put a cast on that, can you?
No, you can't. No. I was drywalling. I kept bending over to measure and cut and everything, and I guess my leg muscles were too tight or something like that, and it kept rocking it back and forth till finally it snapped.
What? You didn't even hit it.
I didn't hit it on anything. From bending over, and yeah, that's the kind of shape I'm in.
Where's that tell you?
Wow.
Never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, the doctor said it happens a lot to pregnant women, which was really awesome to hear from your doctor.
Are your breasts tender?
You're the first man for that to happen to.
Was it?
Wow.
It sounds like it was incredibly painful.
It sounds like it is painful.
My wife actually couldn't sit down for a while. Sympathy pains. What? What?
Nailed it!
Ding, 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 ding.
I thought we said there was nothing funny about this.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wait a minute, hold it. Hey!
Yeah! Hello, Friday morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's time for the air base.
Ooh, here we go. Come on now. Everybody got her?
This is the guy that perfected it, Jimmy Pardo, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is.
Hey, hey, what the matter with the head?
Do you know the lyrics?
Little red ball.
Hey, hey, what's the matter with the guy?
Say it again.
Hey, hey, what the matter with your head?
Chicken? Oh, we've got something new.
What happened?
Oh, Lou Reed.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Jimmy Pardo on the air base, ladies and gentlemen.
Like you just don't care. Yeah.
Oh, you know, I go this way.
Oh, now suddenly it's in a stand-up acoustic. Oh, that's new.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Very nice.
Hold your left hand higher. Remember, it's you. It's not a stand-up cello.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
It's not a stand-up cello.
Got it. That's it.
That's it. You ruined it. You ruined everybody's fun.
Sorry.
You ruined everybody's fun.
Hey, you dog owners, listen up. This is something for your big sweetie. Chew Works.
Has your dog ever scarfed down one of those chew sticks without really chewing?
ChewWorks has a hold it chew, which will prevent choking and GI blockage.
When dogs can't properly hold the chew stick between their paws anymore, they tend to just swallow it.
Available in 3 sizes, mini, junior, and large. Extra large coming soon.
Their whole purpose is to provide a safer and healthier way for your dogs to chew.
ChewWorks.com.
Hello there, it's Ed from Ed Septic and Sewage. I'm here at this poor SOB's house. He got quoted $20,000 for a new system. I'm doing that same system for him, $500. I know what you're thinking, Ed, how can you do it so cheap? Well, first of all, this machine, stolen. That saves me a ton of money. Secondly, I'm not licensed or bonded. That saves me tens of thousands of dollars a year. So if you need a cheap septic, call me, Ed Septic. When things get hectic, call Ed Septic at the number below. From Ed Septic.
To this, honey, we got our tax forms.
Are you going to try to do it yourself again this year?
I don't know. It's such a pain in the butt. Taxes can be a pain in the butt. That's why you should let the specialists at Tax Preparation H Incorporated do your taxes for you. Tax Preparation H Incorporated relieves the pain often associated with filing your taxes. And Tax Preparation H Incorporated can reduce those piles of paperwork to one small form that you simply have to sign and file.
Did you go to Tax Preparation H Incorporated?
I sure did.
Do we owe much?
Yep. Oh, we really got reamed by the IRS. But I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt as much thanks to Tax Preparation H Incorporated.
Tax Preparation H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Jeff Rothpan here in the studio with us.
When I was a kid, all these other kids got to go to the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and I remember begging my dad, please, I want to go. All the other kids are going. He said, no, we just can't afford it. Tickets are expensive. He ended up taking us to this Bob Circus. It was actually called, no, this is true.
Bob Circus.
Yeah, and it was in a mall parking lot. And what a difference. I remember the guy yelling, and now huge midgets. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, there was just one after another. The bearded man. I think they actually had the talking mute. Hi! Man, what the hell is this?
How does he do it?
He's amazing. He's a mute, yet he speaks.
State of California is apparently they're in the process, I guess, of banning the Mylar balloons, they're called, the small ones.
The silver ones.
Passed in the Senate. It's on its way.
Because
to the General
apparently these
Assembly.
balloons cause massive power outages. I can see it's an important, serious business. But when, in the course of learning about this, we found out there actually is a group called the Balloon Council.
Yeah.
This is someone's job, someone's life. They have to take it seriously. I'm sure there are a lot of issues with balloons.
Oh, I'm sure.
Nothing to laugh at.
Oh, yeah.
It's a serious organization.
Oh, absolutely.
Dear Bob and Tom, writes Gary.
Gary!
I want to know what every other American wants to know. What is the Balloon Council doing about inflation?
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gary, thank you for your letter.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
Wednesday evening.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick.
You're welcome.
We've learned a lot today.
Boy, we sure have.
Which we'll get to coming up with the things we learned. But we like to start with our history lesson.
Is that right?
Today is no exception. We have some fascinating things going on.
Let's crank it up. Here we go. What number is it? There he goes.
81423.
Got it. Right. August 14th.
Right.
VJ Day. Japan surrenders to end World War II.
Yep.
That's VJ Day.
Yep.
Well,
like 5 days ago, we just ended the second dropping.
Well, VJ Day, of course, the first day that the MTV...
Oh, here we go.
Personalities were
VJs.
All right.
celebrating.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, that works. Yeah, that works.
As opposed to VJJ Day, which is something declared by Oprah Winfrey years ago. Let's see. Oh, here we go. 1965. See if you remember this, Willie. What song is repeated more probably than any other song ever in the history of
The
a movie?
Graduate?
Starring Bill Murray. This is...
that really took the wind out of my sails there, didn't
What?
it?
Huh? What are you saying? What's going on?
Oh, sure.
In 65, Bill Murray?
No.
No, this song came out,
In
but it's used in a Bill Murray movie over and over and
Has
over
to be
again.
Groundhog's Day, right?
Yeah.
So the song?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got you, babe.
I've never seen Groundhog's Day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? It's a great movie. Oh, it's heartwarming.
I tried watching it once, but I think my TV was broken. It kept on repeating the same thing over and over again.
Oh.
So, yeah, turned it off.
Very 60s.
Put your booties on. It's cold out there.
Up to see the groundhog.
Okay, and then that was Sonny with his fur vest.
Well, Cher had a fur vest, too. But my favorite Sonny and Cher's story is The Beat Goes On that Sonny wrote. And I always forget the bass player's name from the Wrecking Crew. Carol Kay is the one who saved that song. Oh, yeah. She came up with dun 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 dun. All Sonny had was the beat goes on. The beat goes on. That's all he had. Yeah.
Let's see. 1985, Michael Jackson took control of the Beatles publishing rights.
I'm going to buy your song someday.
Apparently, after Paul
I
mentioned
think McCartney, it's out there on YouTube. McCartney being interviewed. I think this is by David Letterman. Him saying, "Well, we started talking about investments," and Michael looked at me and said, "That's a good idea. I'm going to buy your song. I'm going to buy your song someday." I had no idea. Yeah.
Wow. Happy birthday, 1851, Doc Holliday.
I am rolling, Wyatt.
A great genius, 1950, Gary Larson.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Perhaps one of the greatest cartoonists ever. And is he fully retired now?
Yeah, he's just making calendar money, I think.
Yeah.
Walking to the mailbox.
And delightful calendar.
Delightful person.
Delightful. Those calendars are fantastic. But 1961, Susan Olsen. Do you know who that is?
The littlest girl on the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. It's 1966, Halle Berry. Named after a department store in Cleveland.
She's got some good boobs. What movie was that in?
Swordfish? Oh, no. Monsters Ball, I think she shows it too. But that's not a very...
Yeah, we don't really
sexy time.
No.
I thought, Halle Berry showed her boobs in Monsters, Inc.? How weird is that?
I'm watching you, Halle Berry. Always watching.
This is a tricky name to pronounce. Born in 1983, Mila Kunis.
I think it's Mila Kunis, right?
Is it Mila
Kunis?
Remember, isn't the story that she and
Ashton Kutcher
hated each other on the 70s show, and now they're married?
No kidding.
Yep, they hated each other.
She's great. She's a great actress.
Tim Tebow, born in this state in 1987.
Oh, he's got the Jesus. He's on Jesus' side.
Now, by the way, that reminds me, Willie, you said you were watching
the Johnny Manziel?
The Johnny Manziel documentary?
Yeah, Untold on Netflix. It's great.
Is it good?
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it.
It's just a movie, though, right? It's no episodes?
Yeah, it's a doc.
It's one segment, yeah.
It's like hour 30. I really enjoyed it.
How does he come off?
Kind of just like a party guy. He seems kind of likable by the end. Seems like he went through some addiction stuff, and I've got a pretty big heart for that. But, yeah, I enjoyed watching it.
Okay, let's check it out. And time now to review what we learned on today's show. Is that correct?
I don't think there's any question what we learned about on today's show. It's top of mind for everyone here on the Bob and Tom Show. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Fantastics, the magnificent song, Plant a Radish.
Plant a radish, get a radish, never any doubt. That's why I love vegetables.
People who are insane are on the radio. We played that the first hour.
And we talked about it for 30 minutes before we'd heard anything about this.
I've never laughed so hard.
We built it up so much. I was expecting this epic musical. It was such a huge letdown.
I disagree. What we got from that was better than anything I imagined. I had no idea it was going to be that ridiculous.
And again, it's because in the news was an obituary for Tom Jones, but I had to clarify, not Tom Jones, the Welsh singer, as in it's not unusual, but for the writer of The Fantastics, who died at the age of 95. And that play, to be fair, is famous for this song.
Try to remember the kind of September.
Sorry, I keep farting. Sorry.
What rhymes with remember?
So that brings us to this from the official overview of the show. Josh is not a fan of the Fantastics or its gay farmer.
I'm fine with gay farmers. I don't care for those two.
Exactly.
That's what my uncle calls Jimmy Carter.
We heard about Tom this morning. Early on, he had a dog issue, stereo diarrhea. Is that right?
Oh. Yeah, 2 white dogs, diarrhea, no waiting.
Wow.
Out there cleaning it up, then it started raining.
Had to pull the hose out, you said.
Oh, it was awful.
I did watch a Rolling Stone documentary. It's 4 hours. They do an hour on each stone.
Man.
Cool.
It's on MGM Plus. It's really fascinating.
It's too long.
Really, really good. You think? Really?
4 hours?
4 hours. Yeah. How long
You got
did
your
you
Mick,
watch?
your Keith, your Charlie Watts, and what?
I watched.
Ron Wood?
I
Ronnie
watched
Wood?
the Charlie Watts hour, where of course he's passed away. I cried for about 45 minutes.
No Bill Wyman? No.
No, they did not do Bill Wyman. Just the 4. I don't know why.
Okay.
It was a choice. Pat Godwin's father was very active in the theater.
Yes, he was. Where have you been, boy?
Christy Lee's on assignment. Jess Hooker was here earlier. Now Jess is on assignment. I think it might be us. I don't know. And yes, the entire staff is whistling Plant a Radish. It's in the hallway. It's out in the parking lot.
Some of us are singing alternative words.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Are you doing the one that I'm doing that I can't do up here because it's very insensitive and
possibly
borderline bigoted?
Planting a carrot
I have
somewhere.
none of that in me. You monster.
And Charles Darwin did sail in a ship named the Beagle.
Oh, that bored us to tears.
And Eddie came in here and he fixed my turntable so we can hear a little bit of the other Tom Jones. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.